Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. Psst, we bout that action. The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
Did you ever think that you would be in this position right now where your daughter would have some way lose her life?
I didn't want to believe it. All the times I called, sometimes the phone would ring and ring and ring for days. I didn't want to know that she had successfully committed suicide.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we stay in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out our cell at all. And that's pretty much the biggest problem. Like, they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother Black Power to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Yam, yam, pam, 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 jam, jam.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, wow.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. I hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Speak up, speak up, speak up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering,
Awesome.
Where's Tory? Like,
Tell Tony, all aboard. It's okay to jump on the love train.
I'm not jumping
We
on the
might
love
got a
train.
couple seats left. We might got a couple seats left.
Listen, he ain't going to be, Jordan Love will not be the starter in 5 years.
Trash. That's a trash.
That's just my
See,
take.
now you're trying to string it out.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Well, I'll need some apologies from the staff of 101.7.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I think the line's messing up. Hey, Eddie. Oh, I guess something happened with Eddie.
Hush up, boy.
And they have an agenda. And the agenda is a satanic one. I don't know why people don't talk about it. You can't talk.
Oh, Yo, they just empty.
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cups. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm. Stay focused.
Now, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready, we ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And none but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Friday.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land, Truth Nation? Thank you for joining me this Friday, September 27, 2024. We got another powerful conversation for you this Friday. So I'm gonna need y'all to open up your ears, okay? Now, we got something going on in New York where the NYC Mayor Eric Adams, he had arrived at the federal court, and they have indicted the mayor, the sitting mayor. This is the first time this has ever happened in the city of New York, and it had to be a brother. It had to be a brother, DJ Brother Z. And the thing is, this have never happened in New York before, where a sitting mayor was indicted on charges by the FBI, by the federal courts. It's interesting to see how this is happening because it's not only him, it's him and some of the members of his cabinet. And I've talked about it yesterday, but as this story progresses, they allowed him to come in, pull up with, his entourage. He goes in, fingerprinted, X, Y, and Z. Usually when we go in there and this happens, we in handcuffs, we going to jail. we gonna get a mug shot. We gonna have to sit behind bars. We gonna have to sit there until we got to go to court and see if we gonna get bail. But when you on that top level, it's a little bit different. You get to go in there, with a suit on. You get to get mug shotted. You get to get the fingerprints, and then I think that they're not gonna put him in the cell. But I haven't heard anything that they were gonna put him in a cell. But this is history right now in New York. And DJ Brother Z, you got the audio ready. We want to listen. If y'all watching 101.7 The Truth as we broadcast live on YouTube, we got some video. Let's listen.
Judge, this is 500 Pearl Street you're looking at. He is expected to go through the full booking process. Also there is Eyewitness News reporter Phil Tate here live now to bring us the very latest update. Phil, sending it over to you now.
Yeah, Charlene, you're getting a live look outside of the courthouse. Minutes ago, this is where Mayor Adams walked through those gold doors. He came out of an SUV. It was two black cars that pulled in, and he walked inside. The video you're taking a look at right now is what I'm describing. Now, he did give a thumbs up, and he headed inside, and this as he gets ready for this arraignment process. Now, we know that this morning, this is where the mayor is expected to be arraigned. This is where he's going to be processed, fingerprinted, and we'll go through this each step of the way. Now, prosecutors did want him here for 9 a.m., a little bit earlier than what we had anticipated, but this is history, Charlene, as to what we're seeing happen right before our eyes. The sitting mayor of New York City, for the first time ever, indicted and now going through this arraignment process. We do know prosecutors, they have unsealed that 57-page indictment, which outlined many of the things that they say have been wrong, quote, for breaking laws. But of course, we'll be following this every step of the way. Again, Charlene, this is just a live look outside of the courthouse as Mayor Adams gets ready.
Hey, look, and he says he's not guilty. He said in a press conference, hey, wait till all the information comes out. It's going to be a lot of information that y'all going to hear in the public. And he wants his opportunity in court to let everybody know what took place. But I'm going to tell you right now, when the feds start coming, snatching computers and doing all this extra stuff like they did Diddy. And the funny thing about it is this is going on in New York City. Him and Diddy was cool. He gave Diddy the key to the city. Then he took it back once the video that came out with Cassie, and as you know, Diddy right now is behind bars. But this is interesting because some of the most powerful men in New York, Diddy, the mayor, indicted by the federal government. And the U.S. attorney that's prosecuting both men had some things to say about Eric Adams and the charges. If y'all want, once again, we got some live video on YouTube. Let's listen.
In New York City, federal authorities in Southern District of New York coming before the cameras now to reveal the charges. Let's get straight to the presser.
Conspiracy in which he solicited and knowingly accepted illegal campaign contributions from foreign donors and corporations. As we allege, Mayor Adams took these contributions even though he knew they were illegal. And even though he knew these contributions were attempts by a Turkish government official and Turkish businessmen to buy influence with him. We also allege that the mayor sought and accepted well over $100,000 in luxury travel benefits from some of the same foreign actors who arranged many of the illegal campaign contributions. These benefits included free international business class flights and opulent hotel rooms in foreign cities. The mayor had a duty to disclose these gifts on his annual public disclosure forms so that the public could see who was giving him what. But as we allege, year after year after year, he kept the public in the dark. He told the public he received no gifts, even though he was secretly being showered with them. We allege that Adams accepted these benefits knowing that they were given to him because of his position. And in exchange for some of those improper benefits, he intervened in the New York City Fire Department's inspection process for a building owned and operated by the Turkish government, allowing it to open even though it had not passed the fire inspection. The corruption alleged in the indictment is, as I said, long-running. As we allege in the indictment, Adams' solicitation of illegal campaign contributions began in 2018. After he started raising funds for his 2021 mayoral campaign, he agreed to take contributions offered by multiple Turkish businessmen, several of whom he met in Turkey. Adams knew that these wealthy individuals...
They got him. If they saying that, they got him. And people play games. You know, you play those kind of games, it's certain prizes that come with that, DJ Brother Z. But I can relate that to stories in Milwaukee. Didn't we just play a story yesterday where MPS was they you know, and they don't even fill out the paperwork. I guess people that run MPS that take these trips, that do these things, I guess they got a problem with filling out the paperwork, DJ Brother Z. I guess they say no paper, no case. You know what I mean? And this happens all the time. But they cracking down on things like this in New York. Milwaukee have similar articles. Money missing. We've been talking about this. We've been talking about this the whole time as it unfolds right here in our city. But we don't see people walking out in handcuffs. We see people getting resigning and walking away with balloons, the golden parachute. No feds. I'm in the chat. Prosperity555 says the FBI needs to do the same with those in Congress. See, this is I'm gonna say this is my opinion. This is my opinion, Truth Nation. Long as you going along and get along, they gonna turn the other way. Cause the information is there. Like if people doing corrupt stuff, it's on paper. They gotta file the paperwork. If it's money being used, it's gotta come out of some bank account. Then they go get the computers to make sure that they can get the dates and the times to match the money. But if you're going along with the program, they're going to overlook it. To me, this is what I think is happening. They overlooking some of these people. The only reason they ain't been, treated like Shantia Lewis, you know what they did to Shantia Lewis. But what I'm saying is, if you're going along with the program, they're going to look the other way. But if you buck the system, and this is why I say they got to have some dirt on you. You got to be a little dirty just in case, you think you want to step against the system, then now we finna let you have it. And this is why a lot of people don't say nothing, because they all doing things that if they do speak out against somebody else can dig in their bag and get them. So that's why everybody quiet and just, enriching themselves. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And when I talk about the federal, when the federal come for you, they pretty much got you if they making the charges. If they make the charge, they pretty much got you. And the thing is, what we're seeing in Milwaukee is a lot of money missing, a lot of mismanagement of tax dollars, a lot of people getting where they want to go, a lot of people, seemingly skating. But that's because they hold in the water, they hold in the line. And you be like, why they ain't, and then some people ask, why they ain't speaking out on the behalf of the people? Why they ain't saying nothing? Well, if they open their mouth, they're going to end up like the mayor in New York. Crashed out, you know what I mean? With the fans kicking through the door, looking like B.A. Baracus. That's what's going to happen. But, hey, as we move on, when we come back, we got to go from New York all the way over to California, because it's something going on in California that the black community need to pay attention to. See, while y'all looking at Diddy, it's a lot going on underneath. And I don't even see a lot of this in the mainstream news. But we're going to talk about it when we get back, what's going on in California with the black community. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
What's good, y'all? This is 1017 The Truth's Telly Hughes, and I am Milwaukee. The goal of Truth Be Told with DT and Telly is to provide a platform for citizens of Milwaukee and Truth Nation to have their voices heard about concerns that have daily, direct impact. So join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
This is your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
Reproductive justice, it's a framework, it's a movement, it's a vision for reproductive freedom. It's a right to have a child. It's a right to not have children. And this next part is really as important as the other parts. It's the right to birth and parent our children with dignity, and the right to live and parent our children in safe and healthy environments. So reproductive justice understands the ability of any person to control their destiny is directly related to the conditions of their communities. It looks at the intersections of discrimination in social, political, and economic systems, and it sheds lights on the barriers that these systems produce. And then we, reproductive justice advocates, fight against the barriers that prevent Black people and other people of color from exercising their rights. That's reproductive justice.
This has been your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in Friday night as the Greater Metro Conference first-place Hilltoppers travel to take on the West Allis Hale Huskies. The football action kicks off at 7 p.m. on 1017 The Truth. Marquette University High School football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Leff's Lucky Town, Boyle Frederickson Intellectual Property Law, and Marquette University High School.
At We Energies, we're committed to building a bright, sustainable energy future. We're investing in clean energy projects like solar, wind, and battery storage. As a leader in the decarbonization effort, our goal is to achieve net zero carbon emissions from our generation fleet by 2050. It's part of our plan to provide the affordable, reliable, and clean energy you depend on. Learn more at WeEnergies.com.
We Energies. People you can trust, energy you can depend on. This message was paid for by the stockholders of WEC Energy Group.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Drake, I'ma shut down the engine and scratch off the paint. I'll tell you, sound like Kevin Gates to the baby. These fools ain't got no flow like me. I'ma hit them with the Mac and they gon' drop to the knees. I'll be chillin' too cold, feeling like an IC. Matter of fact, I'm in the Cadillac and ride a red clean. I started from the bottom, now I'm living like a king. T-Pain when it bang, bang, I let it sing. If I take the head off, I'ma knock out the dream. Look like a limousine.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. DJ Brother Z, we got to head over to California where they outside. They talking about reparations, and I guess the Governor Gavin Newsom, I guess he vetoed the bill for the money portion of the reparations. I guess that got vetoed, and I guess some people count it as a win among what people are saying that was the signing of Assembly Bill 3089, which will issue a formal apology for those in the state of Wisconsin for all the harms and atrocities committed by the state for perpetuating racial discrimination. I mean, I guess apology. I guess they got an apology. But they ain't get the cash. I mean, we going to listen. Let's see what's going on in California.
On the same day the U.S. Supreme Court struck down affirmative action, California has finalized its report on reparations for black residents.
Why aren't our accomplishments as black Americans recognized in American history?
The nearly 1,100-page report, 2 years in the making. The study details what it describes as ongoing and compounding harms experienced by African Americans as a result of slavery and its lingering effects on American society today. The report lists over 100 recommendations on how black Californians can be made whole, including the state formally apologizing, return property unjustly seized from black residents, and over policing and mass incarceration and wellness centers in historically black neighborhoods. Though the report recommends the legislature determine a dollar amount, the task force experts estimate each eligible black Californian could receive up to $1.2 million, costing the state $800 billion. Nearly 3 times its yearly budget.
It's not a handout. It is not charity.
Well, they thought they was going to get the money.
What was owed and what is long overdue.
This is not a done deal. The recommendations must be approved by the California legislature and signed by Governor Gavin Newsom. Some task force members are cautioning people to be realistic about cash payouts. Meanwhile, other cities in Michigan, Illinois, and Massachusetts are also considering reparations. And those on this California task force are hoping their report can be a blueprint for others.
Hey, and that's what I said. Everybody can use the blueprint because once it goes through in one state, other states can copy the format. But, however, hold on. Pull the horses back. The governor of California vetoed Senate Bill 1050, a bill that would have restored property taken under racially motivated uses of eminent domain to its original owners or provide another remedy such as restitution or compensation. It was vetoed. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is why they got y'all distracted, because if this bill goes through, then we in here in Wisconsin and all over the place can kind of make similar bills and make the adjustments for the state that we live in. And it was just vetoed. This is the closest we ever came to actually getting America to give repair to the community. And I know a lot of y'all done gave up on it because a lot of y'all done gave up on yourselves and your community. I mean, I guess y'all just trying to get yours. You know what I mean? But this is very historic because if this goes through, think about the possibilities. Even though they struck down the monetary idea, Bill 1050, like I said, they said that they signed a bill to where they would issue an apology, DJ Brother Z. I guess I'm sorry. I guess some of y'all just looking emotionally for an apology. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for what happened to your ancestors. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry we robbed them and took their land. Hey, give me a hug. Can we all hug? Can we get a hug up in here? Can I hug? Hey, you know what? I love you. You know what I mean? But let me get back to these migrants get what they getting. Hey, we got to make sure these migrants get housing. These undocumented migrants. But, hey, this is the way it is, Truth Nation. And this is what they don't want y'all to talk about. And it's the Democrats that did this. This is all operated by the Democrats. They just struck it down. They gassed these people up. They gassed them up for 2 years. Because I've been following this story for 2 years. Because, your boy Tory Lowe believe that the Lord going to make a way. Maybe we got to do it in what they was doing in California. We got to, take some of the things that they was using because we all been victims of certain levels of discrimination when it comes to housing, being locked up, incarcerated, education, all of that. People getting their property taken, running freeways through the neighborhood. It is what it is. But like I said, y'all done already turned off the button in y'all mind about it. So they know that y'all not going to say nothing. Y'all don't care. This could have never happened to nobody else because they got their repair. Matter of fact, if you look it up, anybody that went through any atrocities, they got that check. You just didn't get yours. And yours is on paper. Yours is on paper. The black community, 40 acres and a mule is on paper. But hey, DJ Brother Z, I'm sorry for slavery, I guess. I guess that's gonna have to suffice. No money for chew. Hey, look, when we come back, we're gonna have the Pop Culture Report, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Craving something mouthwatering? Head to Munchies, Milwaukee's finest quick service eatery. You'll love their gourmet egg rolls, wings, loaded fries, and fried fish. And don't miss their signature pasta dishes and soul food options. Plus, ask about their upcoming pound cake line. They're open Wednesday to Saturday, 12 to 6 p.m. Visit Munchies on site. Call in your order or get delivery. Follow Munchies on Facebook and Instagram at Munchies Detroit Style. Check out their website at munchiesdetroitstyle.com. Munchies, where your cravings meet satisfaction. Discover Epic Moves Studio at 3815 West Fond du Lac Avenue right here in Milwaukee. From group workouts and dance sessions to photography shoots, book signings, and birthdays, they've got the space for you. Need a stage? They offer rentals for all of your interior and exterior events. Pricing varies by size and time. Join the community and connect at www.epicmoves414.com or call 347-559-7355. Epic Moves Studio, where your next event comes to life.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Denise Thomas with her truth.
How many times have you said to yourself, I do not have enough time? I feel as though there's not enough time in the day. You're not alone. One of the things I've realized is part of why I never have enough time is because I was wasting it arguing with people who are committed to misunderstanding me. Make the decision on whether or not you want to continue waking up and pouring into people with debates, with arguments, with explanations that, again, are committed to misunderstanding you, committed to not respecting your ideas or understanding why you are who you are. So for me, as I continue to thrive every day, as someone who takes pride in continuous improvement, I am no longer arguing with people who are committed to misunderstanding me or wanting to reject my thoughts and my ideas. I find it interesting that usually those people who are committed because they recognize the greatness that exists in you, that exists in me. So again, part of saving your time and getting that time back is not arguing, debating, or explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. However, you should believe in yourself and your abilities because that is your superpower. The power to winning and staying focused on winning is not focusing on those setbacks or even those individuals that are attempting to prevent you. But the power to win lies within you, waiting to be unleashed through dedication and effort. Keep winning. You got this.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Tell me that you're sorry, didn't think I'd turn around and say that it's too late to apologize. It's too late. I said it's too late to apologize. It's too late.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Truth Nation social media sensation. Jason Smith.
We here.
Double J.
Come on now.
Holla.
Jason Smith, what the people call me Double J. I'm just saying.
Hey. Holla at me.
Listen, man, there's a lot going on in these pop culture streets, as I like to call it. Now,
it's definitely a lot going on.
It's too much going on. I'm not going to lie to you right now. But the first thing I want to do is give a shout out to Derrick Rose.
Okay.
Because my boy just retired. And he is probably
from the Grizzlies. They heard they put him on waivers.
Yeah, they waived him.
Nobody picked him up. I thought somebody was going to pick him up.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought the Lakers was going to pick him up.
He a good person off the, six man right now.
Yeah, he a good mentor. You know what I'm saying? He a good person to bring off the bench. I know he still had game in him, but I think that he kind of did make the decision to retire. I mean, he is obviously older. He done had 30 million injuries. Mm-hmm. But it's just he's the biggest what-if story in NBA history, probably. Like, I
thought Grant Hill was.
You can say Grant Hill because he had a higher potential. Like, he could have been the best player. He could have been the best player ever.
But that injury, but I can see Derrick Rose being that too.
Grant Hill could have been LeBron before. Like, he was kind of LeBron before LeBron because he did everything. I mean, he was a 6'8" small forward who did everything. Mm-hmm. So his upside was higher because he could have been messing with MJ and Bron for real. However, when it comes to point guards, Derrick Rose, I don't even know if we have Steph Curry. The Steph Curry we have now, I don't know if he catapulted to this level if Derrick Rose stayed healthy. Because I think Derrick Rose would have been winning championships.
But he was, who he reminds me of, as far as his play style was reckless. Like, the guy that keeps getting passed around. What's his name?
Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, they play very similar.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. No, but Russell Westbrook.
I ain't say that.
What I'm saying is, but what I'm saying is they had similar styles.
Yeah.
It's just Russell Westbrook was able to maintain that style the longest.
And he maintained his health.
Right. And his health, right.
Yeah. It's like, because if D Rose, if D Rose did not, you got to understand, he's the youngest MVP ever. He won MVP at like 22 years old over LeBron. in his prime. LeBron was on Miami, and D Rose came in youngest ever, 22, winning the MVP over him.
Right.
Number 1 seed with the Bulls, going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, Derrick Rose could quite possibly have been the second best point guard ever after Magic Johnson if he never got injured.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Also, Penny Hardaway.
Penny Hardaway, nice with Shaq. Yeah,
come on now, and Penny had it.
He had it. He was because he's 6'6", 6'7". He's like a Grant Hill kind of, but he was a point guard.
Yeah,
and can do it all.
It's a lot of what ifs.
I think that hurts though, because when you see somebody with so much talent and so much upside, and for it to be taken away from them off of no fault of it, like he didn't do anything wrong. He going up how he normally go up, going up for a layup and just come down wrong.
Right.
And now your whole career trajectory shifted.
And you know what? He was a journeyman in the league for a while.
Yeah. Afterwards,
a lot of people thought he was going to get picked up.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. So this is it. This is the end of what could have been.
Oh, man, the story, like he was from Chicago, got drafted number 1 to Chicago. It's just the story of what it could have been. I like the comparison of Russell Westbrook. I like the comparisons of Allen Iverson. Ja Morant. If you look at Ja Morant now,
right.
Ja Morant is what D Rose was back in the day.
I think Ja Morant got a little bit more athletic.
He better. No,
way more better. Athletic. But I think that it could be compared.
D Rose walks so Ja Morant can run. Like the stuff you see Ja Morant doing, Derrick Rose was doing it. Ja is just he different. Like he doing it on a different level with his athleticism and I'm honestly carrying the Grizzlies in the. But that's why. You see why Derrick Rose was on the Grizzlies too,
right? Because they wanted him to mentor.
Exactly,
they needed that mentorship. Exactly, Ja was out there wilding.
And D Rose, people don't know D Rose. D Rose, GD. Like D Rose, D Rose was out doing all this stuff too. People don't know that, so that's why they wanted D Rose to come in because he had a similar upbringing to Ja Morant to get Ja Morant on mind right. Melo went through the same thing with Ja Morant. When Melo first came in, like he was dealing with, because he was still going back to, the hood in New York, acting like he not worth $100 million. And sometimes they just got to get their mind on right. They need a mentor.
I'm going to tell you this. Salute
D Rose.
To D Rose. You know what I mean? Once again, it's sad to see the way it all happened.
Yeah.
But just to make it to the NBA, to be in the NBA as long as he was,
16 years.
There's so many kids out here hoping to make it that'll never make it. So just getting to the NBA is just a huge accomplishment.
You have to understand that the average career span in the NBA is 4 to 5 years.
Right.
Derrick Rose played 16 years, and that's even after the injuries.
Right.
He tore, I think, his ACL and meniscus in both knees. Now, you feel what I'm saying? Like, this, every time he came back, he got hurt. So no matter what, he made it happen. He played for the Bulls, went to a few different teams, mentored, made great connections, and now he's saying he ain't did nothing yet. Wait till now.
Invested his money right, he should be straight.
Oh, yeah. He said he about to show the world exactly who he is beyond basketball.
Okay. So you think he's going to get into commentary?
I think more so behind the scenes stuff. Like ownership. I would love for him to go and talk. I just don't think he like a personable person.
So you saying that he had no charisma to be a personality?
I just don't. He's not a Charles Barkley or a Shaq.
Okay.
Like, where he can sit up there. He's so reserved and quiet. Like, you can't really picture Kawhi Leonard sitting on the right. That's kind of
having
a
conversation.
I just can't see that.
He the one of the people you just throw the basketball to and tell them to get to work.
Precisely. So that's what I can see somebody like Chris Paul, Draymond Green, D-Wade, obviously D-Wade doing it now. I can see them type of personalities talking. Draymond for sure. He is going to be the new Charles Barkley once Charles Barkley retire. Watch. I promise that.
Of course. They licking their chops to get Draymond.
They cannot wait till Draymond retire.
Right.
Because it's over. So, no, them people with the charisma, they more so for that. I think D Rose going to be kind of behind the scenes like a Steph Curry. Even LeBron. I don't think LeBron going to be no commentator person, but I think he going to be an owner like Steph Curry. I think they go own basketball teams and then go from there.
Right. But I think when you do commentary, it's to still promote your brand.
Yeah.
Shaq made a lot of sense. He said after he stopped playing basketball, a lot of the advertisers was like, well, okay, we finna keep it moving to the next player. He said, no, I'm on TNT.
Yeah.
I'm on every night.
Yeah.
So, basketball players are not on every night. So it's still some value there.
I think it's plenty of value.
And he's one of the smartest businessmen basketball players in the NBA.
He a businessman probably before a basketball player. This man owns so much stuff that you wouldn't even know.
I think he went and got the Hawk Tour girl too.
I ain't listen.
He said he helped her. They helped Shaq,
probably
helping her out with her brand.
You know, he help a lot. This man go into malls and just find random people and buy them cars and buy them washing machines and dryers.
Well, you got to write some of that money off. You got to have some tax write-off.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on now. I got it. Hey, I don't want to get hit with the full blast.
I was just with Jay. You know, Jay Gench who work here, and one of my other guys, Damo. You know, they in the financial field, and we were talking about, you know, all like the taxes and the write-offs and stuff like that. And now I got a better picture of why a lot of these rich people get these quote unquote charities.
Right.
You know. And so part of me, I get it, because like, listen, I'm gonna be rich too, and I'm gonna do the same thing.
But you got to do that, because if you don't do that, then the government gonna do that.
The government gonna take the money. And would you rather give the money to a charity or your own charity, or would you rather give it to the man? I would much rather give it to charities to help improve people.
Right.
No matter what.
Because it's gonna happen.
It's gonna get taken.
So might as well have a little bit better control over what happens.
Precisely. I just asked the question: if you donate to your own charity,
it doesn't matter, because it's not you personally. It's
okay.
A company is an individual idea. It's not you.
Yeah, because it's gonna have its own whole bank. It's gonna have its own. It's basically its own living entity. Right. Your business. So your charity or your business.
They don't teach you that in
they don't teach us
North Division High School.
They ain't teach me that at Brown Deer High School. I gotta learn this from my friends who just in the financial field, and they come in telling me all of this. So I'm like, okay, bet. All I need is the keys. And just like you gave me the keys when I first got here, Like, you gave me the keys for all of this. So,
well, you know what? I'm going to always make sure that whatever I know, because we have to transfer that information back and forth, because we got to break the cycle of people holding back and not allowing people to grow and get them the right information. You know what I mean? Gatekeeping, or trying to wait. They praying for your downfall because they looking at you as competition.
When there's no competition.
And when we all, building a village, everybody got to get the hammer and the nails.
It's abundance. You gotta have a mindset of abundance, and that's something I try to preach to everybody. Get rid of the scarcity mindset. Like, it's not enough for me. Oh no, I gotta forget that. It's enough for everybody to win. It's enough time. It's enough money. It's enough resources. We just gotta take action. We just gotta do it. Make it happen.
I agree. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more Pop Culture Report. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, join us live for the Truth Summit on Saturday, October 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 3rd Street Market Hall. This exclusive in-person roundtable will examine the state of finances, education, and politics for Black Milwaukee. Dr. Ken Harris will be joined by expert guests for a lively debate and insights that you can't afford to miss. We've got it covered on the pulse of Black Milwaukee. Get your tickets to the Truth Summit by visiting 1017thetruth.com.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596 or visit www.kwwf.org. That's 800-506-5596 or visit www.kwwf.org.
Don't think twice. Call Geis. Garage doors giving you headaches? Best way I know how to deal with it is to call my friends at Geis. Family owned since 1955, Geis is the trusted authority on garage doors and openers in southeastern Wisconsin. Trust me, I use them too. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to match your exact needs. For fast, reliable garage repair solutions, go to GeisDoors.com or call 262-784-4250. GeisDoors.com.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in Friday night as the Greater Metro Conference first place Hilltoppers travel to take on the West Allis Hale Huskies. The football action kicks off at 7 p.m. on 1017 The Truth. Marquette University High School football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Leff's Lucky Town, Boyle Frederickson Intellectual Property Law, and Marquette University High School. More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Roll another one. Sit up, never like you know it's special packet with some automatics. We gon' send them to heaven. Wait.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We got the Pop Culture Report brought to you by Truth Nation social media sensation, Jason Smith.
We here.
Double J.
Live
in the studio.
Come on now.
Hey, look, you got some interesting findings.
I had some interesting findings.
It's some interesting findings you just told.
It's some stuff going on, man. Now,
what's happening then?
Now, obviously, we've been talking a lot about Diddy because this is huge. Come on, now.
Right.
This is somebody who really impacted our culture. Like, this man gave us Biggie. This man gave us Mary J. Blige. This man gave us Usher. So, like, we gotta understand why this is a big deal. Why we talking about Diddy? Something that just came out. Diddy's counterparts, Jay-Z and Beyonce, we all know that they got some sort of relationship. Too many pictures together, too many events held together. But it's just weird. It's odd because something strange is going on.
What's happening?
On Instagram, so Beyonce and Jay-Z both lost 4 million followers.
What you mean?
So, for example,
within the last what?
Ever since, when was this posted? Ever since the Diddy stuff first came out,
4 million?
Beyonce went from 320 million followers to 316 million, and Jay-Z went from 4 million to 800,000.
800,000.
Jay-Z, if you go to Jay-Z Instagram right now, you are going to see 800,000 followers for Jay-Z when it was just 4 million.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And then you got Costco coming out.
Right.
Because, you know, the lawyer
said that the baby oil was wholesale. He bought it in bulk
from Costco.
Right.
Costco came out and said, listen, there is no proof. There is no evidence. We sent absolutely nothing to Diddy. That's what Costco at every single location. They saying...
You know that was a huge topic in the boardroom at Costco.
Hey, that was a huge topic because they don't want to be affiliated with Diddy.
Right.
Come on now. They're not trying to have their brand ruined. So is they telling the truth? I don't know. It could be damage
They may
control.
say, hey, look, this didn't come from Costco, but we got it.
You know what I'm saying?
But we do got it, though. You know what I mean?
We got it, but it ain't come from us. So I'm just trying to figure out, man.
It ain't the Costco baby oil.
I guess I'm just really waiting for more information to come out because everybody on Justin Bieber. Right now, a lot of eyes are being pointed to Justin Bieber.
But he said he got a song about him going to a Diddy party.
Yummy.
Is that yummy?
If you've seen the video, you will see on the video they showing how the industry be preying on kids and all of that. And then an interview resurfaced with Justin Bieber saying how he tried to, Billie Eilish.
Right.
How he trying to protect Billie Eilish because the stuff that happened to him as a kid should never happen to no one.
Right.
What happened?
Well, he went to the flavor camp.
He went to Diddy camp.
Wow.
He went to Diddy camp because you know that Usher said that he wouldn't even send his kids to Diddy camp.
But he sent Justin Bieber to Diddy camp.
But Dang, I didn't even come on.
Now.
I didn't even think about that.
Come on now.
I didn't even think about that.
Hey.
Golly. Now you got my mind.
Hey, you did.
Swirling. Now I'm going to have to go do a little bit more research because I didn't put them two together.
Oh, wow.
What's going on?
You know, he discovered Justin Bieber.
Yeah, I know. I remember the whole story.
And sent him straight to Diddy.
Hey, you trying to get right? Go to Diddy. He was like 14.
Also, I heard that, the famous cheesecake with Making of the Band, when he sung them to get the cheesecake.
Yeah.
Freddie.
Yeah.
Freddie, the one that was in the Making of the Band, he said that when they got back with the cheesecake, Beyonce was upstairs, so the cheesecake went to Beyonce.
Oh, yeah, I saw. Yeah,
That's what he said.
And it was really for Beyonce. So they had to go do them runs, and it was really making them runs for Beyonce.
And the funny thing about it is, he said that Diddy told them to walk over there to get the cheesecake, but him and Dylan caught the cab back.
That's crazy.
So the other Making of the Band members was trying to say that they took a cab back, and Diddy was like, "I just told y'all to walk there. I didn't tell y'all how to come back."
That's crazy.
So that was crazy.
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know, bro. All of this stuff is just weird, bro. All of this is weird, and I guess we will not get we won't get no final answer, or we won't get more information until the trial. Do we know when the trial's gonna happen?
I don't know. I haven't heard a trial date. They trying to get a speedy trial.
Yeah.
Sometimes 3 months, 90 days or something like that, a speedy trial or something like that within that time. But I don't know.
They say he in jail. He ain't eating because he paranoid they poisoning his food.
So I think that he saw a dietitian. I think he's trying to get on a religious diet.
So probably turning Muslim.
And then that's something that you got to open.
Yeah.
So it's not prepared where they just give you a tray.
Oh, yeah, man. So we gonna see. This is very entertaining to watch. But it's very sad.
Also, what's going on is the Young Dolph, the guy who shot Young Dolph, has been convicted.
Yeah, you saw he posted on social media,
right?
That he did it for the streets and all of that, and he ain't snitching and all. What is, bro? That type of mindset.
They convicted him on the murder.
Yeah, because he's saying he not finna tell on nobody. He wants to just take it. And I mean, obviously he's claiming that he did it, but we have to get rid of this. That's not cool.
Right.
Doing this for the streets. I'm doing it, bro. What are you talking about?
The streets don't love nobody.
Like, what are you doing? What are you talking about right now? Like, you took somebody who was impactful, you took somebody who was influential, and you took somebody who was a mentor to a lot of people.
And he was back trying to do an annual event that he always do.
That's what
for
I'm
the
saying.
Community.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these people try to Nipsey. Same thing happened. These people are in these unfortunate situations, and they rise out of it and then come back trying to help.
And the funny part about it is they said that Yo Gotti's brother put the $100 million bounty out.
That's crazy.
And they only got $800.
Come on, dog. So you talking about
trash.
So first off, you was just used, and then you did all of that. You took a life for $800.
That's all they said. That's what he said. He only got $800.
Bro, you can go make $800,
man.
So are you kidding me right now? $800?
You can sell some waters on the
and make $800.
Yeah.
And you took a life, bro. And that's because we don't value a lot of people. Because I ain't gonna say we, because I ain't gonna generalize. A lot of people don't value life how they should value life. This is the greatest experience. This is the greatest gift we could ever be given. This experience.
All I'm saying is, when it comes to our community, you never see two country artists ready to kill each other over some music.
Yeah, exactly.
You never see none of that in no genre of music. Matter of fact, we was at the Black and Brown Runaround, and I was telling somebody that it's a cultural thing, Black and Brown Runaround. So you was there.
Yeah.
And so they had the DJ there. And then I guess our part of the Black and Brown was the DJ, the electric slide, the wobble.
Yeah.
And then when it came to the Brown part, they had dancers, like cultural dancers, cultural music. They had a guy there was
going crazy.
They had their side. And I guess our side was the Cupid Shuffle.
We had the Cupid Shuffle. We was going crazy. Listen, I was going crazy
out there.
I was out there by the table doing it. I was dancing out there too.
But you never see them, if they doing it, it's off to the side.
Oh, yeah, without question.
And we kind of broadcast having beef. We kind of like promote it.
We love it.
Like, you my op.
Yeah.
Like we calling each other ops. We calling each other every name but a child of God. And we supposed to be a community working together, and it's like we look forward to that kind of drama, to that kind of beef. which shouldn't be. I think more people are starting to realize that mentality is straight hot garbage.
It's garbage because that's what they want us to do. Like, we are literally falling victim to the agenda of having us pointing a finger at each other, looking at each other as the problem, when we all need to point our collective finger at the people or the person or whatever it is, the entity that's keeping us in these situations.
Look, I'm going to tell you this. The people that's writing the checks are the ones that got it like that.
People with the power.
They're buying this type of behavior in our community.
Yes.
But if you look at the CMT channel, that's why you see more black artists doing country now.
Yeah.
And we started country music.
We started on every genre.
We started rock and roll.
We started all of this, bro. We started music. At that point, we started all of this. We are the most influential culture in American history, and I don't think it's no question about everything that they. Bro, everybody tries to steal our culture.
Well, Al is in the chat. He says, didn't a country music singer make a song about degrading blacks in a small town? Yeah. But
that wasn't your point. You would more
that wasn't even my point.
You talking about beef.
I'm talking about beef with each other. Like, you never see them in the country music channel beefing at the awards and fighting each other. If they doing it, it's in some kind of small bar in a small town and nobody ever hear about it.
Yeah, it's not broadcasting.
It's not broadcasting. Like people not running around trying to intentionally put it out there that they got the people that they hate and they want to fight and they want to kill.
That's what I'm saying. Big difference.
That kind of extra, but everybody have issues. But like I said, I think they're marketing the broadcasting of the destruction of each other in our community,
and it's been that way.
And it's been that way. Facts.
They overemphasize and over publicize aggression, the aggressiveness of us, and all of that. So we just got to get better. But it's coming. I see a brighter day.
Oh, it's always bright.
You feel what I'm saying?
Long as it's people that's out here willing to make the changes, of course. And there are. And I always say that it's way more people that want to see change out here than messing up the program.
Without question.
But they highlight the messing up the program to make it look like that. But truly, that's just the marketing. But
brainwash.
I'm out in these communities all day, and I see way more people. The people I be after and the people that be after them, be way more people after them.
I feel it.
Than the ones that's causing the problems.
I feel it.
But look, I appreciate you for that pop culture report, Double J.
You already know, man. Anytime, T-Lo.
Well, look, have a fun, safe weekend.
For sure. Listen.
Hey, look, when we come back, we got guests, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses. To sign up for your business's chance to win $6,000 of commercial campaign marketing on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC.
Get the beat of the Bucks straight from a fan favorite and Bucks legend.
Welcome to the fantastic voyage. Marcus Johnson, the captain of this vessel.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson, a Bucks Plus audio production.
My first mate, Chris Johnson, the only father and son tandem.
Your weekly pulse on the Milwaukee Bucks and conversations with the biggest names in basketball. This week on the podcast, Marcus and Chris catch up with Bucks assistant GM Milt Newton. Find Here District now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcast.
More than 6 million kids in the U.S. have ADHD, and many aren't getting the support they need. At understood.org, we can help. Sometimes in class, the only thing your child can focus on are the thoughts racing through their head.
Why am I always falling behind? Why do I feel so alone? So different.
Your child is looking to you for answers. But as a parent, you probably have a lot of questions too. What should I do next? Where do I even start? At understood.org, we provide parents with the resources they need to help kids with ADHD thrive. Your child wants to thrive. Be the reason they do. Visit understood.org/the reason to get started.
One smile is great, but one smile in a community of smiles is so much better. A smile has a secret power that most people don't know about. A smile multiplies. It spreads from one person to the next, stretching across entire groups of people. Smile Train knows this and is proud to be creating a wave of smiles across the cleft lip and palate community in over 70 countries. Patients, doctors, advocates, fundraisers. Collectively, our smiles are a celebration of the transformed lives of over 1.5 million children. Learn how Smile Train is helping the cleft lip and palate community at smiletrain.org/learn. Smile Train, changing the world one smile at a time.
Milwaukee's Black Talk lives here. You are listening to 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 101.7 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. September is National Suicide Prevention Month, and experts say suicide is a top public health concern in Wisconsin. Levi Stein with Friendship Circle of Wisconsin tells Wisconsin Afternoon News suicide prevention starts with having the right tools to encourage open conversations.
We need to connect them to someone else, and those people need to be able to support them, able to increase safety, and willing to connect them to those resources that they need. Thank God we have resources, we just need to connect them.
The Wisconsin Department of Health Services estimates one suicide death affects as many as 135 other individuals, including friends, coworkers, and loved ones. The National Suicide Prevention Hotline is available 24/7 by dialing 988. The Universities of Wisconsin Board of Regents votes unanimously to fire former UW La Crosse Chancellor Dr. Joe Gao from his faculty teaching position. Gao has been on paid leave from his faculty position since the Regents fired him as chancellor in December 2023, shortly after university leaders became aware of videos made by Gao and his wife that were posted on pornographic websites. At a meeting in June, a UW La Crosse faculty committee recommended that Gao lose his tenured position, stating that his outside activities harmed the university's reputation. A Milwaukee homeless shelter has issued a notice to vacate homeless people living in a nearby encampment. Tons of tents are located on 13th Street near Juneau Avenue, across the street from a men's homeless shelter called Guest House of Milwaukee. Last week, a notice was issued at the shelter and on tents across the street, stating that they had 30 days to vacate and be gone by 5 p.m. on Saturday, October 12th. They say the reason is due to violence. Currently, the CEO of Guest House, Stephen Bauer, is trying to find alternatives for resources and housing for those affected by the notice. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 101.7 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. Stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And we got the queen.
Hey, yo.
The advocate, the author, Elizabeth Brown, in studio.
In the building.
How you doing, queen?
Hey, it's Friday.
Hey.
We in here.
I feel like Johnny Kemp.
That part.
Is that what his name was, Johnny Kemp?
Who you speaking of?
Just got paid. Do.
What's that? Friday night.
What is his name? Johnny Kemp. Anyway, it's payday Friday for people.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Friday.
Hey, can I hold something?
Hey, look, come on now.
Let me hold something, fam.
Hey, you can get it. You can get whatever you like T.I.
Hey,
you know
say less. Hey, we got company, y'all.
We got company. Hey, look, we got guests in the building.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is my favorite group of all times when I talk about dealing with MATC. We got some students in the building from the Barbershop where they do the haircuts and things like that. I stopped through the Barbershop students, and, you know, they're doing an amazing job in the community. I'm going to tell you right now, you know, if y'all don't understand when you talk about young people who are trying to turn the corner in their lives, you got many stories. But we always tell our young people, get a trade, find something to do with your hands. And that's why I like this group of people that's in the building today, because they have found something to do with their hands. They're in the building. These are the barber students from MATC. Hey, who do we have in the building?
Thank you, Tory, for having us on the show. My name is Victor Sarate. I am barber program coordinator at MATC. This is my graduating group of barbers that I'm very proud of.
Pow!
Salute.
Absolutely.
I'm hanging
very,
in
very
there.
proud of my barber students.
Now,
they worked very hard to get to this point, and they will be completing their program in 2 weeks.
Hey.
Now, Victor, how long have you been barbering? And then how did you get involved with MATC, being an instructor? When did you start this?
So I started 10 years ago. I did just celebrate my 10-year anniversary at MATC.
Hey, salute.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I've been in the industry for 20 years. Started the apprenticeship program through MATC, so I am alumni. And working through different shops and different experiences, I did get the opportunity to be inspired through one of my mentors, G Smith.
From G's Clippers?
Yeah, G's Clippers.
Oh, okay.
I worked with G for 8 years. He did inspire me to, and he always was motivational, inspiring. So he did, at one of his shop meetings, he inspired me to go back to school, to get my license to be able to teach. So I never had thought about that in the long, whenever I was training and
He saw the talent, he saw the gift.
And he told me it should be something I should look into. And once I got into that program, it's something I felt within me that I felt that this was for me. And I revere this position a lot because I do know that I am able to reach so many people.
Hey.
And being able to be in a position of being a barber alone, you contact and come in connection and transfer energy with so many people.
Yes, you do. Very important in the community.
And it is very important, and you'd never know whose hair you're cutting or what kind of impact you may make on them. And to be able to expand that knowledge and the explaining how levels of professionalism are incorporated into your practice, and for having my students to take that and to have them run with that, it's a continual spread of that message to pass positivity and make people look good and feel good.
Come on.
Hey, when you got a nice haircut, I mean,
absolutely,
you feel like you can get that job. You can go hard on your own business. Make a first impression.
Absolutely.
There's so much that go on with when you look good, you feel good.
And you play good.
All the way. All the way.
Shout out to Deion Sanders.
Hey, well, look, we got students in the building. I
Yes,
want to
we
get
do.
all these students in here an opportunity to state, why did they join the program and how and what has the program done for them. So we'll go from right to left.
All right, my name is Dante Butler. I started absolutely going to the program. I wanted the better for myself and better future for my family. So I decided I have a gift and I want to further myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I signed up and not noticing what I was getting myself into. I ended up meeting a group of people, individuals right now I call brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys here, I've been with 10 months. And it's been the best 10 months of my life here. And learning to grow and implement the things that I learned from my instructor, from my classmates, from all of my peers around me, it was the best decision I ever made. So MATC has one of the best programs that's out there available for everyone. So if anybody that's even thinking about coming to school or even further in education, they should. It's a program. It's not too long. It's not complex. It's something that everyone can do. It's man over matter. It's 1 foot at a time, 1 day at a time, one assignment at a time. So if anybody should come on out, MATC is the best program.
Powerful.
Pow.
Hey, go right ahead.
My name is Juan Lascano. I started cutting my own hair about a year ago, and my roommate asked if I could cut his hair, and that's how.
Wait a minute, you just woke up one day and was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm finna start cutting my head. I mean, How was your first haircut? Was it?
I mean,
how did it look?
It was probably bad, but I didn't think it was that bad. I've always been an artistic kid, so I mean, I feel like I catch on to things pretty fast. So,
and he has,
yeah,
definitely have, definitely come a long way. Very, very good work.
But my roommate trusted me enough to give him a haircut. And then after I did
he had nothing to lose at that time.
I guess so. Staying in the house, I guess.
Right.
But yeah, and he brought up the idea to go to school for it, and I was like, I might as well. So I just signed up, not really knowing exactly what it all entailed, and I ended up loving it. Meeting a lot of cool people, cool teachers. Like,
that's powerful.
Yeah.
Hey, look, and we salute you for. Some people won't even do that. Take the first step to go into further into education. So thank God that you was able to listen to what your friend was talking about and actually take those steps.
Yeah.
So that's powerful right there. All right. Well, salute.
Appreciate it.
All right. Let's get.
How you doing? I'm Corey Moore.
How you doing, Corey?
I'm good. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. One day I was chilling with my friend, and we was in my shed, and he asked me to cut his hair. And he asked me, was I serious about it? Because I really had a dream that I wanted to cut hair. And
oh, wow.
Because I always bought, like, clippers and stuff and, like, anything, enhancements, products and stuff like that. And then he asked me, was I serious about it one day? And I said, yeah. So one summer, it was, like, 2021, he asked me, he was like, man, just cut my hair all summer. I don't care if you mess up. I don't care if you fail.
Wait a minute. So he was like, look, just cut my hair.
Just cut my hair, man.
He saw the vision.
Yeah. It don't matter if you mess up. It don't matter. Just get better with me.
He get a lifetime of free haircuts now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I can't wait to see him. But, yeah, and then after that, and then one day, I had got pretty good, like after a few years of doing that. And then I made, like, it was like $1,300 from, like, a Sunday to, like, a Wednesday. And after that, I was like,
what?
Yeah, I'm going to barber college. Everybody was saying they was going to college, going to football, X, Y, and Z. Like, I want to go to barber college. And ever since I've been here, I made extremely good connections. I'm from a big family, and they give me that.
Well, like I said, you came in with the suit on, like, you know what I mean? Like, you ready to start your business right now.
Yeah, I mean, it started, man.
What you say, dress for success?
Yeah, man, you got to look the part, be the part.
Come on. That's about you.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. Well, salute to you.
Appreciate you.
And like I said, continue. Don't ever let nobody take you off your vision. You know what I mean? Like you said, you had a dream. And like I said, now you're making that dream come true, you know. And that, I mean, I don't mind people hoping and dreaming, but you got to be about that action.
Yes.
And that's how you gonna manifest it.
Yeah, see, like as long as you doing one thing every day to take a step in the direction where you want to be, you ain't never in competition with nobody, ever. As long as you taking steps every day, doing what you need to do, you supposed to wake up, do what you supposed to do, and go to sleep. You ain't supposed to be out here looking for no craziness, none of that. Just do what you got to do. Take steps in direction to make yourself better, make your situation better, make your people's situation better. Because that's the only thing that matter at the end of the day. Because these tables always turn. They can't. When these tables turn, I'm going to still have barbering. I'm still, and I'm grateful for that, though.
Look, that's what I'm talking about. See, MATC, y'all got it going on. Y'all giving these people an opportunity to he said he had a dream, and he was able to manifest that dream, Victor.
Absolutely.
Through your tutelage, get to help some of these people manifest some of the things that they feel inside. That's powerful.
Absolutely. We're very, very proud of all of them.
All right.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Don.
How you doing, Don? You had got my head.
Yeah, I cut you up that one time you came in.
Powerful.
Yeah, I remember you. Basically, I got into the program because growing up, my mom couldn't always afford to take us all to the barbershop, me and my 4 other brothers. So I used to cut our hair as a kid. And when I would do it, it always felt like me. It felt like some type of outlet for me. It's like a form of art. So I was always, I don't know, like just always interested in the barbering world since a kid.
So
it was therapy for you.
Yeah, it's always therapeutic.
So when did you decide to take it to that next level, to go to school?
I originally enrolled like 10 years ago, 11 years ago. I didn't finish it out because I had kids.
Right.
So I had to get a job. I stopped going to school. So this is 10, 11 years later that I'm coming back to finish out the program.
But it ain't never too late.
No, it ain't never too late. That's what I was gonna say. It ain't never too late. I'm 35 years old. I was 22 when I first got into the program. Didn't finish it out. I'm back now. I'm about to finish this program out in like 2 more weeks.
And you know what? Life happens too.
Yeah.
And people don't understand. Life get the life in.
Yep. Yeah.
And when life get the life in, sometimes, you know, when life get the life in, sometimes you take a different direction. And when you take those different directions, you gotta come back. It's not too late to ever come back.
No, never.
And now you got 2 weeks left, and now you're gonna be, the sky's the limit. Plus,
That's
you know
right.
more now. You kind of way more focused on where you want to go with it, and you got a little confidence because you was hitting my head. You was okay. I got you.
Yeah, I got a lot more confidence.
Yeah, way
now
more
than when I
confidence.
first started.
Hey, I appreciate y'all for coming through because
we appreciate you.
people
for it, man.
need
Thank
to
you.
hear these stories. You know, y'all
Yeah,
family
thank you,
need to hear these stories. The neighborhoods need to hear these stories because there's so many times we hear other stories from the other side. You know.
Yeah, if I could do it, anybody could do it.
Puff. All right.
All right, my name Drake. I got started in this journey when I cut Tory hair for the first. No, I'm just playing.
he got my hair too.
No, my journey started, man, as a kid, man, as a shorty growing up in Chicago, cutting my brother's hair, cutting people from the neighborhood hair, and then from there, to be honest, like I felt like for me it was just more or less like, yes, we're barbers, man, but at the end of the day, I think it's more. Like I tell people, like we're therapists, you know what I'm saying? Because people come sit in your chair because they got things to say, they want to talk to you, things they can't say to other people, so they want to say to you, you know what I mean? And obviously we're doing their job, we're doing them a service, right, by putting them in a chair and getting them how they want to be and making them feel good about themselves. So I figured, why not do something with that? So joining MATC and then coming with kind of all these great instructors and, Z and Miss Sanders, Miss Jackson, everybody's been very helpful in this program and teaching us the things that obviously us growing up, we taught ourselves, right? But they taught us how to hone our craft and be better at it,
Now, what you did say something, you mentioned something about mentoring, like talking to people, kind of like a counselor, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because you're spending that, how long does it take to do a haircut depending on what they want?
Typically about 20, 30 minutes.
That time right there, some people get to let out things that they may not even be talking about, especially men, because they say men don't, talk or express themselves in a certain kind of way. But it seemed like at the barbershop talk is where most men let all that out, then they got to go, But what are some of the things, you hear from men when you're doing the haircuts, and why do you feel it's important to have those conversations?
I think, honestly, man, it's a variation of things. You get those people that come in that just want to tell you their life story, how they grew up in the world, you know what I mean? What problems they might be dealing with. It varies, you know what I'm saying? Like it's more or less how comfortable a person feels in your chair.
Right.
That's kind of the information you're going to get out that individual, because if a person don't feel comfortable with you, they're not going to let up anything, and it's just going to be that awkward silence, you cutting their hair, they're just sitting there. You know what I mean? Or you can get those people that's just like, they comfortable, they come, they want to talk to you about a marriage that failed them, or how good a marriage is for them. It just kind of all depends on.
Do you throw out any relationship advice?
Man, I done been through so many relationship stuff, man. I try to keep that to myself.
All right. Hey, you don't even touch it.
I don't even jump on that.
Right. Well, I appreciate you for coming through. You did hit my head, and and I was looking handsome. I mean, y'all keeping me looking handsome.
He's looking nice.
I'm trying to,
try to don't do that.
Like I said, I'm trying to get on YouTube. If you watching 1017 The Truth live on YouTube, I'm trying to stay handsome.
They say he was handsome. Y'all had him blush. They had him blushing up in here when y'all first came.
He was. Well, he actually fell asleep in my chair. I had to nudge him.
Hey, well, you know what? See, the hospitality that you're talking about, that you gave him that because this is the most requested advocate. You know what I'm saying? He go up and down different states. I mean, we working 24/7. So for him to be comfortable enough to go to sleep in your chair, you got that energy. So salute.
And he already.
And he also brought back the children.
Yeah, so there's some young boys there. Yeah. So the thing is, when it comes to just the community, like I said, a lot of people don't know about it. A lot of people don't know that you can bring, young people, the kids, your family members in there. They got the beauticians going. They got the barbers going. This is
nail techs,
and y'all need the community to start taking part, because this is the way y'all get to where y'all got to be by allowing people to come in and do this. And I think I heard it was a conversation where some people be like, "Oh, I'm not going in there because they think that y'all not some of the best people in town," but that's not true. Y'all just going to get the paperwork.
That part.
Y'all been doing this. Y'all not just starting. Y'all been doing this.
Solidify you.
Can I elaborate with that?
Go right ahead.
Now, with that part,
us just doing it. Some of us just started, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the best key about this here, we have an amazing instructor. Each one of these instructors here, each week we're diversing. We see our skills. So those skills is becoming developed every week. Mm-hmm. Every week I see a difference in myself. I see a difference in every student. So every week, every cut is different. Everything is on point. So when you walk in this week, you might be crispy this week. Next week, you might be glass.
All right. Well, look, I appreciate once again the information going out to the community. When we come back, we got
the first lady.
We got the first lady of the barbering class in the building, and we got more students to talk to. Look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. New manager.
We're going to band together and we'll have these guys ready to compete.
New team.
Done! Churiel, grand slam!
Same old crew.
Swing and a miss! He struck him out!
It's playoff baseball season.
Willie to left and deep. Way back. Warning track at the wall. Leaping gone.
The hunt for Brew October on the award-winning 1017 The Truth is sponsored by Delta Dental.
What distinguishes Old National Bank from other lenders in helping people buy their first home and furthering their small businesses?
One thing that really makes us stand out is our grants. We have 2 really big grants right now specifically for first-time home buyers buying in Milwaukee County. The first one is for $15,000. They have to be buying within Milwaukee County and reach certain income limits. And then the second one is for $20,000, and that is through the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indiana. We're headquartered in Indiana, as you know, Denise. So that is a second grant, and that is really the highest, most robust grant program throughout the entire southeastern Wisconsin area. So it's it's up to $35,000 essentially that a person could be receiving for their first home. If you are in a position that you're looking to buy your first home throughout Milwaukee County, please give me a call. Please contact me. I'm more than happy to help everybody that I can.
And what's your number, Anna?
Sure.
How can they reach you?
414-978-0283.
Saving energy and money is easier than you think. Here are 2 simple things you can do to reduce your energy use and lower your energy bill. Use thermal curtains to reduce each room's energy loss by up to 25%, and make sure vents aren't blocked by furniture or rugs to improve airflow and comfort. Simple, smart savings. Get more energy-saving tips at WeEnergies.com.
Gruber Law Offices presents Thanalysis.
80% the second bomb after the second bomb, it's a move.
A podcast from Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
Oofda.
That means absolutely everything.
Also supported by Carbless, premium ready-to-drink cocktails.
The now quarterback for the Green Bay Packers.
And Potawatomi Casino Hotel in Milwaukee.
Jordan Love.
Subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts.
Milwaukee Health Services Incorporated is celebrating 35 years of serving all income and medically underserved populations of Milwaukee's metropolitan area. MHSI is a one-stop shop that provides medical, radiology, dental, pediatric, behavioral health, pharmacies with affordable medications, and more. Also, MHSI's new family medicine residency program, located at the Isaac Cogg's Heritage Health Center, has brought 28 family doctors to our area, which is significantly impacted by healthcare workforce shortages. Become a new patient today. To schedule an appointment, call 414-372-8080. Your health is their business.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
cars and everything. Oh, even give up a street dream. Oh, anything to have you on my team. Oh, baby girl, I trade it all. Even give up a good thing. Oh, and I get to watch it pick it right. Oh, anything to have you on my team. Oh, baby girl, I trade it all.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We got the Queen, Elizabeth Brown, in studio. Look, we got guests. We got MATC barber students in the building. Look, let me tell you something. It's powerful when you tell somebody, you know, to get out here, find something to do. They find their passion, and then they take the steps to actually complete it. See, the whole point about these students being here, they took the steps. You know what I mean? People sitting at home thinking like, I'm going to do this tomorrow.
All facts.
I'm going to go over there tomorrow.
Put it off.
Look, these students in here from this barbering class is only 2 weeks away from graduating right
All
now.
facts. Salute to every last one of them.
And they are now, you know, entering into the graduation phase.
Yes.
You know? But we got some students left.
We got the first lady of this class.
How you doing?
Hello, my name is Jessica. When I first started the program, I was I was the only girl. I did feel weird. But within time, they have become, just like Dante said, like my sisters, my brothers, they have taught me so much stuff that now I practice more. They have helped me a lot.
What inspired you to become a barber?
I knew it was going to be something challenging, but I knew I could do it. So it's just, I don't know, it just came up to my mind. I want to do this. I want to learn something new. Mm-hmm. I've been working in restaurants since I was young. So I'm like, I don't want to do this the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. I want something new. So I went out for it.
Now, you know, when you talk about you being the only female in the barbering class, you know, how does that make you feel? That you're gonna stick out because, like, hey, you took the challenge. You're the female idea. What does this say for other women who may want to go into barbering?
I would say just go for it. Like, it don't matter who's actually in the classroom, but what you want to do, what you want to accomplish.
Right.
Yeah. That.
Hey, look, I appreciate you for coming through. You know what I mean? Because you're inspiring to the young girls. Because they got this set of ideas out there that this is for girls, you know. Then they got this set of ideas, hey, this is for the men. You know, they got the cosmetology for the women and the barbering for the men. But you are saying, hey, you can be whatever you want to be out here. And like I said, most women, they do give linings. They line up people all the time. You know, have you ever cut hair before you even started the class?
No.
Oh, wow. So you started from scratch?
From zero, yes.
Hey, real.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, Victor, hey, look, I'm telling you the instructions.
We try to do it. We try to do our best. And definitely, I have said the story before that students have come in with zero experience. Sometimes it's intimidating because other students come in with experience.
Right.
So they're a little bit more intimidated. But I tell them, like, I have seen so many students graduate within these 10 months, come from zero experience to being able to get people in and out half hour, making them look great and feel great, and people big smiles on their faces when they leave the shop.
Powerful. All right, we got one more student. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Hey, look, I'm here to see how you got involved and, you know, what are your dreams? What are you trying to do?
All right, well, first off, my name is Alex. I started...
How you doing, Alex?
I'm doing good. I started the program when I was in January, just like everyone else. Started in January, and just like Jessica, I had no experience at all. I had nothing, no knowledge on how to cut hair until we entered April. We started taking clients, cutting hair. And I remember when I did my first haircut, one of my cousins, he volunteered to be my first ever client to cut hair.
Oh, wow. Salute to your cousin. Yeah. Salute to everybody that decided to come in and allow y'all to cut their hair.
Yeah, and I remember my first haircut. It took me 5 hours. 5 hours to finish it.
What'd you do, one blade of hair at a time?
There was no fit on that.
Did you use scissors or what you do? Man.
I tried to follow a YouTube video, and the YouTube video was just like 5 minutes. It took me 5 hours to finish a haircut.
That's okay, though.
Yeah.
You got it done. How did it look when you got done?
It did not look good. It did not look good. My back started hurting.
Oh, wow.
I was mentally tired.
Hold on, was this 5 hours straight and you took a nap and y'all went to get something to eat?
Yeah.
Half his head was shaved and y'all went to get something to eat and came back?
No, we're here. We were just straight up 5 hours.
Hey, what's his name? Because we need to salute him.
His name is Christian.
Do you
Christian,
have any
salute to you
pictures?
for believing.
What was that?
You have any pictures of this?
Oh, yeah.
I know you took a picture. He got it in his phone.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
I can tell you though, the fade that Alex did today, just this morning, like you seen that fade just shining from across the room.
Yeah.
And again,
the power,
because he seems more
zero
technical.
Experience coming into the program, and then
the
today.
resilience. Oh wow. Oh, that's nice. Look at that, Tory.
Okay, this is the first one?
That's the first ever haircut.
You did. That's a good job.
Let me see Truth Nation. I don't know if y'all can see this on the camera. I'm gonna hold this up to you. If y'all can see this.
That's a good job.
This ain't that bad.
I'm telling
He did this off YouTube.
No, you gotta see what he's doing now.
Hey, look. I mean, but if he did this on his first haircut, can you imagine what he's doing now?
Now, yes, because that was good. It took you longer, but again, for it to be your first time, I say, hey, that was a hell of a job. So salute to you for that.
I thought it was worse than that. You know?
And not only is he doing these fades that are looking great, like Instagram nice fades, but he brought in his cousin today and whipped up a hairstyle.
Okay.
With the long hair, she was.
Oh wow.
Beautiful. And he did the barber program is not only encompassed with hair cutting, we also teach chemical services, color, hairstyling. So it is not you come into the program thinking it's just going to be, I'm going to get some clippers and cut. It's not like that.
And what's powerful is that y'all allowed him to take that 5 hours. Because everybody, no, I'm serious. Because what people don't understand, we're all are not, moving at the same pace. So for the patience, for you all to allow him to get that his grip,
Yeah,
so
we have
powerful.
a lot of. You have to have a lot of patience and understand that people learn at different paces too.
Yeah. So salute for that.
See, look,
that was a hell of a haircut.
Look. These are powerful stories, and I want everybody that came in here today never take y'all journey for granted.
For real.
Celebrate every day, every victory, celebrate every moment, because I'm going to tell you, it was a time where y'all didn't have these moments.
Facts.
So every day I wake up with the opportunity to get it right. Every day is another opportunity to get it right. And I appreciate y'all for coming through. But I want to ask you, Victor, another question. How can the community get more involved with these programs that's going on at MATC?
So if you would like to support the students who are trying to learn, again, the Tory said that the misconception is that you're going to get messed up because it's somebody who doesn't have experience. But if you do want to come and get service at the college, we do offer those services. The schedules are a little bit intermittent, so it is unfortunately a little bit tougher to get a consistent day to tell people to come. But we do offer guest services in the cosmetology lab, in the nail lab, spa, and the barbershop. So we do have those services, and they are posted on our website and on in the hallways of where our labs are at 700 West State Street.
Okay.
So if the public wants to stop by to get very, very discounted services, we're more than happy to take care of you.
Especially at a time where we're all pinching pennies.
Yeah.
Again, salute to every last one of y'all. And I just want to let y'all know that y'all should be giving yourselves a pat on the back, because a lot of times I know we tough on ourselves. But like Tory said, when you about that action, when you get up every day with intention to do something better, to be better, you should make sure that you give yourself your flowers, because a lot of times we don't. We thinking we just grinding and this is what we got to do. No, you could have woke up and chose something else. But you got up every day and you chose to stick with it, and you should be proud of yourself and proud of everybody that's like your cousin who sat down with you. You know what I'm saying? We have to make sure that we're celebrating the people that celebrate us. So salute to every last one of y'all. I'm so happy that y'all about to graduate. You know what I'm saying? Hey. That's what's up. So,
I'm coming to the graduation.
Hey.
It'll be in December. And again, if also in addition to the community support, which we appreciate a lot, if people want to become students, we do have registrations. They are coming up in November for the January start. So we have two. If you want to be in the full-time barber program or cosmetology program, we have a January start or an August start.
Okay. I'm going to have to let my daughter know, because she looking into it.
Hey, we would love to have her.
Okay.
We'd love to have her.
Well, look, I thank y'all for coming through.
Me too.
Give everybody a round of applause. Give yourself a round of applause. And look, I'm going to see y'all the next Friday.
We'll be there. We'll
I
be
think
ready.
I got some hairs growing out of place. I need them straightening out. Thank y'all for coming through, Truth Nation. When we come back, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is Community Heartbeat, presented by Outreach Community Health Centers on 1017 The Truth.
Everybody's welcome at Outreach, and that's one of the things that makes us special. We do offer services based on a sliding fee, so I always recommend that people call in advance to get all of the details, but oftentimes we can see you for as little as $25 for your whole visit, and that gets your vaccines included. Outreach has nurse visits available for anyone who wants to have their vaccines either the same day or you can schedule ahead. For those, you just need to bring in your ID and your insurance card. You can also schedule a visit with your primary care provider. If you don't have one, we have some that are ready and excited to meet you. So all you have to do is give us a call during normal business hours. That's 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. And that's 414-727-6320. Or you can always visit us on the website for more information. And that's www.ochc-milw.org.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596 or visit www.kwwf.org. That's 800-506-5596 or visit www.kwwf.org.
Truth Nation, let us take a second to brag for a moment. There is no other station in the country where you get a front row seat to hear from some of the biggest names in politics, pop culture, and sports. People like President Joe Biden.
Black child poverty was cut in half in 2021. We built black wealth, 15 million jobs nationwide, more than 2.5 million for black Americans. Black wealth is up 60% since the pandemic.
Former President Donald Trump's son, Eric Trump.
Guys, we almost had a former president and very likely future president assassinated on live TV. Like, you know what that would have done for this country? You know what that would have made our country look like? We would look like a banana republic.
And Brewers all-star and former National League MVP Christian Yelich.
Listen, you already know.
Yeah, we were just in LA, so we heard our fair share of Kendrick out there in LA. Dodger Stadium is one of the best sound systems in baseball too.
Tap into the award-winning and nationally recognized 1017 The Truth by downloading the Truth app, listening live on 1017thetruth.com, and streaming us live at 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snime. The Milwaukee Brewers took Game 3 from the Pirates in Pittsburgh on Thursday afternoon. This one by a final score of 5-2. The Crew will return home tonight to host the New York Mets to begin the final series of the regular season. First pitch is set for 7:10. Over to the NFL, where the Green Bay Packers are putting the final touches on their preparation for Week 4 against the Minnesota Vikings. Quarterback Jordan Love partaking in practice all week, but his status for Sunday remains undetermined.
We're building it up for every day is a little bit better, and it's kind of just based on how I'm feeling, and kind of just basing off of practice today, how I'm feeling, and going from there.
Kickoff between the Packers and Vikings set for noon on Sunday. And lastly, the Wisconsin Badgers will begin their Big Ten play on Saturday. They'll be out on the road to take on USC. Kickoff is scheduled for 2:30. The Sports Update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Use a little blog to gas. I'm flapping out strong. I'm slipping.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos, Elizabeth Brown in studio.
Hey, yo.
Hey, look, it's powerful when you see young people trying to get it right.
Yes, and
changing their life.
You just never know, because that was Corey Moore Jr. That was Corey Moore's son, and he was a positive inspiration to the children in the city of Milwaukee. When I tell you that was a black man who stood in the gap for the babies, and he lost his life, but to show you how life work. That's a full circle. This is his son, well-spoken, well-dressed.
Dressed for success.
Look, he out here, he was saying, the battles that he having with the kids his age. He like, I just don't want to go down that path.
Right.
And to find out that that's Corey's son, you know what I'm saying? That touched my heart, because this is a beautiful kid who lost his dad, and he's struggling, but at the same time, because again, that man guidance, but like he
those
said,
seeds that was planted.
Yes. And he's a leader. So salute to Corey Moore. May he rest in peace. But I promise you, King, your son is out here shining. That's a beautiful thing. So salute to Corey Moore Jr. and salute to his mom. Y'all did a great job. Y'all doing a great job. He's a great young man. And salute to MATC, because we always represent MATC, because it's doing great things in our community.
And
so
everybody don't get to go to the big university.
Not at all.
But you can still have success if you got a plan and you know what you're doing, and if you can get a trade in your hand.
Yes.
And we always talking about we got to get back to the trades, to making sure that people have the opportunities to be able to use their hands and get out here and do something without having to ask somebody for something.
The trades built America.
Right.
And when you think about, when we get away from the far-fetched ideas of D1, I mean, that's cool, but at the end of the day, can you pay your bills? When we talk about these trades, electricians, the money that they're making per hour, that's big money. When you're talking about, barbers, they make good money, self-sufficiency, where you're not looking for a handout. You got individuals out here, right, like these young people right here that's about to graduate. Their hopes are high. They're grounded. This is the part, Tory, that me and you always talk about. The ones that's not promoted. The ones that you don't see.
Right.
That's grinding every day. This is what we have to uplift
and we bringing them to the forefront.
Yes, we is.
And like I said, I go over there with them.
All facts.
Once I discover something, I always participate.
Yes.
Especially if it's something that's productive.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to the youth.
That part.
I always run around a lot and I deal with a lot of things. But if I can make room to help or make room to discuss, and once we went down there and I went through there,
correct,
I was bringing people in, hey, y'all need to come over here,
exactly,
because they need us to participate so they can get better at the craft.
Exactly.
So it was just amazing to have them in here, because I've been saying, when y'all gonna come through?
Exactly.
We finally got it done. Powerful conversation.
Yes. Salute to MATC.
But look, Elizabeth Brown, we're going to have to open up the lines.
Let's do it.
Because what's going on in California.
Hey, egregious.
The reparations, and I know a lot of y'all done gave up on it.
Yeah.
But these people was the closest in our lifetime.
Facts.
To actually almost getting it done almost. Almost went through.
Hey.
They went through the process. They did the research. They did the analytics. All they had to do was let them pass it and put it on the governor's desk, and they said that they got betrayed at the end.
They did get betrayed, and again, it's an eye opener, because they got betrayed by the individuals who saying that they out for democracy. This was a Democrat,
right? But like I said,
who vetoed it, saying that I'm gonna give y'all a formal apology, but we not giving y'all no money. So again, they're gonna put a plaque of apology.
I'm sorry on that.
The question is, how do you give us an apology on something that's still happening? What kind of apology is it?
Because I thought apology.
Racism is still happening.
Hold on, I thought apology is you can't do it no more.
That's what I thought it was. I thought it was action.
Hey.
Because it's not you apologizing. I need to see your apology in the action that this is not happening. We're talking about California. It was egregious. That's where the black women in prison were automatically sterilized. And I mean, when you name it, when you look at this is an absolute disgrace. Nobody else got.
They got it.
Come on, Tory. Come on. Like,
all right,
no.
I'm just saying.
A formal apology?
I ain't taking no apology.
And it's still going zone?
I ain't taking no apology, but what I'm saying, this is what's happening.
It is.
And they saying that this is going to be done through Bill 3089, and they're going to issue this apology from the state of California for all the harms and atrocities committed by the state for
that's still going on.
Perpetrating racial discrimination through cattle slavery, segregation, unequal treatment of blacks.
Come on.
Government, through the government. Hey, look, let me tell you something. They gonna say they sorry, right?
They saying they gonna put a plaque up.
Well, they saying they sorry, Liz. Like I'm sorry.
But it's still happening.
I didn't mean it. I ain't mean it.
We still got black eyes. We're still dying in the streets. We're still watching illegal immigrants who broke the law to get here.
Hey.
We talking about federal law.
I'm sorry, Liz.
But you still beat me, though. You still killing
me. That's because the
I
next day.
still can't get a house. I still can't get a job.
I'm only sorry. I'm sorry for today.
Family. I built America.
I'm sorry for today. I mean, tomorrow is a new day.
And we still.
You got on my nerves the next day. I had to cock back on you.
Hey, but
the thing is, this is what is happening.
Come on.
And we're watching it happen.
It's unfolding.
And some people it is what it is.
These same Democrats.
These
who
people
said that they was gonna do it. Now it's in their face, and it was vetoed.
Hey,
they want to give you an apology.
I'm gonna open up the lines. Do you even care about the apology? Do you even care about what's going on in California with the reparations?
And the formal
Do you think that they should have got the reparations, but they definitely got an apology? Do you accept the apology, Truth Nation?
They could have gave us the money they wasted for the study.
But what I'm saying is, do we accept it's about to happen?
Hell no.
In a minute, you finna see something.
I won't change.
In California.
Keep your apology.
That they just, hold on. Wait, okay, well, let's see what Truth Nation say. There's some people that's sitting out there on the line, they don't care. But what I'm saying is, in a few weeks or whenever they get this apology together, it's going to be all over the place because they're going to come out. They already didn't pass the bill.
We're still dying.
They didn't pass it now. Do you accept the apology for slavery? 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Hey.
They about to give us a play.
They pushed the apology through, but the cash is on hold. We don't know.
It ain't even on
hold. They vetoed it.
That's a no.
It made it to the desk.
Come on, man. These are the games that they play. These are the games that they play. They play in our face all day.
Do we accept the apology for slavery? That's what they getting.
Truth Nation, do you accept this plaque that's about to hang inside of
some words in a little monument with the word "I'm sorry" on it? That's what they saying.
While we're still being killed, while we're still being discriminated against, while we're still being put out of housing. Are you going to accept this apology? Tap in, Truth Nation.
833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Do you accept the apology for slavery? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. DJ Brother C, if we can find some new audio on this apology thing, we going to run some audio out of California. But like I said, I'm sorry.
Hey.
We're going to head to the lines. White Widow. Oh, we got to go to break. Well, we got White Widow on the lines. We got Michael on the lines. We're going to get to it all. We got some chat. We got some talk to text. Truth Nation. I'm sorry.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, join us live for the Truth Summit on Saturday, October 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 3rd Street Market Hall. This exclusive in-person roundtable will examine the state of finances, education, and politics for Black Milwaukee. Dr. Ken Harris will be joined by expert guests for a lively debate and insights that you can't afford to miss. We've got it covered on the pulse of Black Milwaukee. Get your tickets to the Truth Summit by visiting 1017thetruth.com. This is your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
Reproductive justice is a framework, it's a movement, it's a vision for reproductive freedom, it's a right to have a child, it's a right to not have children, and this next part is really as important as the other parts. It's the right to birth and parent our children with dignity, and the right to live and parent our children in safe and healthy environments. So reproductive justice understands the ability of any person to control their destiny is directly related to the conditions of their communities. It looks at the intersections of discrimination in social, political, and economic systems, and it sheds lights on the barriers that these systems produce. And then we, reproductive justice advocates, fight against the barriers that prevent Black people and other people of color from exercising their rights. That's reproductive justice.
This has been your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute. 1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in Friday night as the Greater Metro Conference first place Hilltoppers travel to take on the West Allis Hale Huskies. The football action kicks off at 7 p.m. on 1017 The Truth. Marquette University High School football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Leff's Lucky Town, Boyle Frederickson Intellectual Property Law, and Marquette University High School.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you now 18 or older and need a driver's permit? Greater Milwaukee Urban League's free driver's permit classes can put you in the driver's seat. You'll learn the rules of the road from qualified instructors, moving you one step closer to successfully earning your driver's license permit. You may also qualify for free behind-the-wheel instruction. Classes are available June through September. You can attend virtually or in person. Visit tmul.org for more information.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Keep calling me like I'm really gonna mess up. I done told you I was sorry, I don't even mean it, but I just said it just to shut you up, cause you tripping. Damn. Lowe's very. Yeah, and I'm sorry for everything I ever said. Yeah. I'm sorry if you were misled. Yeah, and I'm sorry if my words mess with your head. Yeah, you think that you're better off dead. Yeah. She got me acting all sad.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Elizabeth Brown in studio. Hey. Assembly Bill 3089, which will issue a formal apology from the state of California for all the harm and atrocities committed by the state for the racial discrimination and slavery and segregation and unequal treatment of blacks leasing. And all of this stuff that they was doing. I'm sorry. No ducats though. No money for no repair.
DJ Brother Z, thank you for making the song cry.
But I'm sorry. We're going to head to the lines. If you want to join the conversation, do you accept this apology, Truth Nation? That they saying that they didn't pass the apology.
Yeah.
But they didn't pass
the check. They ain't cut the check.
Hey, White Widow, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Salute,
good afternoon.
Queen. Salute.
Hey, I hate that word. The first time my kids ever said I'm sorry, I looked at them, I said, sorry, didn't do it.
Come on.
I don't want to hear that word, number one. And this is a time I've been waiting for months. I researched it. 40 acres and a mule, where is it? I'll tell you. During the Civil War, the South started losing money. They started going to the farms on the South with the people, the ones who wanted slavery. They started taking their boys off the farms. It was already mandatory. You didn't have a choice. You had to serve. Then they started going on the farms, taking 20, 30% of their food and their stock. It was done. The next thing you know, the edict came down. Hey, if you're in the South and you're a plantation owner's son and you have 10 slaves, you don't have to serve. And if you have 20 slaves, your second son doesn't have to serve.
Come on.
It got to the point where the Southern soldiers started saying, I'm out. Where could they go? They couldn't go north. They couldn't go stay in the South. They'd get hung for treason.
What?
Time Alabama, the slaves were running, and they went into the swamps of the Alabama. The cavalry, no one dared to go in there. They were inhabitable. They created a community. Free state of Jones. Next thing you know, the Southern cavalry, the deserters, they started going into these swamps. These slaves embraced them. These people who wanted slavery, they embraced them. It was a community, 250 strong. 1,000 cavalry from the Southern came. They said, hey, come on out. If you come out, we won't kill you. The first two white guys who came out, they hung them.
Oh, wow. That's a lot going on. But like I said, you know, this is going on in 2024. This just happened.
2024, yes.
This just happened,
A formal apology. When we talking about, the long list.
They don't want you. They want you to watch Diddy.
Come on.
They want you to see all of these things in mainstream. But the biggest idea in the black community as far as repair was struck down in California.
And they know it's owed. This is money that's owed. We're talking about America. We're talking about a place that gave Japanese descendants money.
Right.
Okay.
And we know who got money because we've been counting it. We didn't count it all on this show many times. A lot of people didn't seen repair go to everybody else. But when they vetoed the cash part.
Come on.
You know, just within the last couple of days.
All facts.
Are you out of your damn mind?
And then the apology. We looking at chattel slavery, Jim Crow, black codes.
Look, Michael, let's see if we can't get Michael. Michael, you have to wait till the top of the third hour. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, Elizabeth Brown, this just happened, and I just need, thank God it's Friday because I need a little time to digest this.
All facts.
Because a lot of people then gave up on the idea, but that's okay because if the check come in the mail, you ain't going to not accept it.
Facts.
But the thing is, we have to get it in one state to go through.
Facts.
So it becomes the model for other states. And they said that each resident that was a descendant of slavery.
Correct.
Would get $1.2 million per person.
Pennies. Which is pennies.
I'm talking about, but this is what was on the bill.
Facts.
This is what was in the works. Okay. So this was going to go to per person. So you, your mama, your daddy, everybody's going to get it. So, hey, look, we're going to go to break. And when we come back, we're going to open up the lines. Truth Nation. I'm sorry, Elizabeth Brown. Is that good enough?
Hell no.
Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
New manager.
We're going to band together and we'll have these guys ready to compete.
New team.
Done! Churior grand slam!
Same old crew.
Swing and a miss! He struck him out!
It's playoff baseball season.
Willie to left and deep. Way back. Warning track at the wall. Leaping gone.
The hunt for Brew October on the award-winning 1017 The Truth is sponsored by Delta Dental.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Attention, Milwaukee County. When it comes to stroke, every second counts. Remember to be fast. B-E-F-A-S-T.
B, balance. Are you having trouble with coordination or balance? E, eyes. Sudden blurred or double vision. Have you lost sight in one eye or both? F, face drooping. Is your smile lopsided or your face numb or drooping? A, arm weakness. Are you having difficulty reaching for things? Does your arm drift downward when placed in front of you? S, speech difficulty. Is it difficult to speak? Try saying, the sky is blue. Does that come out correctly? T, terrible headache. Are you having pain in your head? Experiencing more than one of these symptoms? Time to call 911.
Remember, recognizing these signs and acting fast can save a life. If you or someone you know experiences these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. This message is brought to you by the Milwaukee County Office of Emergency Management. Stay informed, stay safe.
One smile is great, but one smile in a community of smiles is so much better. A smile has a secret power that most people don't know about. A smile multiplies. It spreads from one person to the next, stretching across entire groups of people. Smile Train knows this and is proud to be creating a wave of smiles across the cleft lip and palate community in over 70 countries. Patients, doctors, advocates, fundraisers. Collectively, our smiles are a celebration of the transformed lives of over 1.5 million children. Learn how Smile Train is helping the cleft lip and palate community at smiletrain.org/learn. Smile Train, changing the world one smile at a time.
Breaking news, weather, entertainment, and sports. We have it all here. This is 101.7 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 101.7 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. September is National Suicide Prevention Month, and experts say suicide is a top public health concern in Wisconsin. Levi Stein with Friendship Circle of Wisconsin tells Wisconsin Afternoon News suicide prevention starts with having the right tools to encourage open conversations.
We need to connect them to someone else, and those people need to be able to support them, able to increase safety, and willing to connect them to those resources that they need. Thank God we have resources, we just need to connect them.
The Wisconsin Department of Health Services estimates one suicide death affects as many as 135 other individuals, including friends, coworkers, and loved ones. The National Suicide Prevention Hotline is available 24/7 by dialing 988. The Universities of Wisconsin Board of Regents votes unanimously to fire former UW La Crosse Chancellor Dr. Joe Gao from his faculty teaching position. Gao has been on paid leave from his faculty position since the Regents fired him as chancellor in December 2023, shortly after university leaders became aware of videos made by Gao and his wife that were posted on pornographic websites. At a meeting in June, a UW La Crosse faculty committee recommended that Gao lose his tenured position, stating that his outside activities harmed the university's reputation. A Milwaukee homeless shelter has issued a notice to vacate homeless people living in a nearby encampment. Tons of tents are located on 13th Street near Juneau Avenue, across the street from a men's homeless shelter called Guest House of Milwaukee. Last week, a notice was issued at the shelter and on tents across the street stating that they had 30 days to vacate and be gone by 5 p.m. on Saturday, October 12th. They say the reason is due to violence. Currently, the CEO of Guest House, Stephen Bauer, is trying to find alternatives for resources and housing for those affected by the notice. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 101.7 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour. We got the Queen.
Hey, yo.
The advocate, the author, Elizabeth Brown, in studio.
Salute.
Hey, look, the question of the day. California just signed a bill to apologize for the atrocities of slavery, but they struck down a bill that would give financial repair.
Come on.
Is the apology enough, Truth Nation? 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. G-Ball, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Salute.
Salute, Queen. Girl, I seen the picture. You good movie. Tory. Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
They say TGIF. It's Queen. They say, Queen, check out what they celebrate here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be traveling. I was in L.A. too. I'm going to tell you why that's crazy that they did that. And I'm going to tell you why they turned that money down. I'm going to tell you exactly why they did that. But they say TGIF in America, that's supposed to mean thank God it's Friday. But if you go right across that Pacific Ocean to England, they say poets on Friday. Poets. Everybody got like a little group. Hey, poets, the young people say it. And it means piss on everything tomorrow, Saturday. And that's how they say like that, TGIF.
Okay, salute.
Something new from the brothers. And that's the brothers, poets. I'm like, what? Poets? It's Friday. It's piss on everything tomorrow, Saturday. Anyway, so listen, spend some time out in LA. Man, listen. They turned this down for one reason and one reason only. One reason and one reason only. I mean, it's crazy because the word sorry, you can't be sorrowful without contrition.
Come on.
You can't be sorrowful without penitence. You can't be sorry and not sad. And if you're sad, then you show sorrow. And if you show sorrow, there's your contrition, right? So all of that leads you to say, listen, Tory, I insulted you, man. How about me and you go get a hamburger? I'll go get a beer. I want to make it up to you. Anytime you're sorrowful, you want to, John the Baptist said, you brought a Barbershop, provide fruit with repentance. You want to provide fruit with repentance.
Come on. That part.
Hey.
How you sorry? And it's still happening. We don't need excuses. We don't need apologies. We need change. Cut us the check.
Hey, Michael, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry. Forgive me so I can do it again tomorrow.
It's happening today. We still getting beat up today. Like,
hey.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if you sorry is followed by action.
Come on.
Words lost their meaning. It used to be that if you were sorry, it was followed with action. You go to different cultures, it wasn't just you're sorry. Yeah, you were sorry, but you made restitution. You crash into a car. God, forbid anything happens. And yes, you're sorry you crashed into the car, but you are going to make restitution.
Come on.
Besides being the law, it's the right and moral thing to do. These people are not sorry. They are sorry. It will be followed with action. Sorry, an apology, and repentance. Those were action words. It's something that you did, not something you felt. Every word is turned into a feeling now. I love you. It's turned into a feeling. But love is followed with action.
It's action.
Repent.
Amen. Salute, King.
Hey.
That
look,
part.
I'm going to tell you right now, when you say you sorry without gifts
come on
of repentance, it's no good.
Or without action of change, like I said.
And I think that many people don't understand really what sorry means.
All facts.
That means to turn and do something different.
Correct.
So
the contradiction of you to give the apology, again, this is a Democrat who vetoed it. Okay, we done spent all this money to do these studies. We done spent all this money to do this study, and then it get to your desk and you veto it. Again, you've been exposed because, like I said, when we look at America, the Japanese descendants that was put in the camps, we paid that. We paid for the Jewish Holocaust, even though it didn't happen on America's soil. We're the only people who haven't had repair, and yet they continue to dangle the carrot in our face to make us have hope. Vote for me, and we're going to do this. We're going to do a study, this, that, and the third. And here we are. This is the closest.
That's the closest we ever came.
This is the closest. I can say that.
In a state, in a particular state.
Correct. But these
I'm talking about where it's a massive idea. You had something went on in Illinois, Evington, I think, where they tried to do something with the housing.
Correct.
So many people got something with the housing. But this was the most massive idea of reparations to this date. And
it still failed.
It ended on the governor's table,
as it always do, and we wind up carrying the empty bag. Okay, we talking about a formal apology. They're talking about giving them a plaque, the state that they sorry, and at the same time, everything that they spoke about that they're sorry for, like chattel slavery, Jim Crow, black codes, white domestic terrorism, racial discrimination, racial segregation, racial massacres, technical property seizures, medical being experimented on, sharecropping, convict leasing, the GI Bill exclusion, Homestead Acts, FHA mortgage discrimination, urban renewal, war on drugs, mass incarceration. I mean, you name it, and you sorry. All of this is still going on.
Lana Banana, you're on the news. 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Salute, Queen.
Salute, Queen. Hey, King.
Hey, how you doing, Queen?
Yeah.
How you feeling? What you accepting this apology?
I'll accept it, but they're gonna have to put the meaning of apology in there. And if they go against that, we have to sue them. If they don't want to give us money, then they must spend money on us. Give us free DNA tests, but we have to have chemists and scientists who are going to come together and make it legit. And give us a receipt so we know how much you spent. So when you get audited, we can sue you too if you pocketed some money. If it's a hassle for you, they did it to themselves. They should have gave us our reparations a long time ago. Free education, business grants with saying you are not to pay this back. This is part of your reparations. And the money that we make off the businesses, we keep that money because we made our money. That's our reparations if they want to go that way. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, we're tired of being made a mockery, and we're tired of being, I'm tired of us trusting those who don't trust us and who don't like us. And since they call themselves Christians and they believe in their white Jesus, they're being devils and they're hypocrites, and they're showing it to everyone. So if they call themselves Christian, do the Christian things. Give it to us. We tired. We're not backing out. And that's why in 1988 the Japanese got theirs, because they weren't backing out. They didn't back down. They weren't afraid. They stood up and they was like, nope, this is what we want, and they got it. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
so that's what has to happen.
Yeah,
so we got to put all that in writing, and computers,
it's in
free
writing,
Wi-Fi, everything.
It's in writing.
You know what I'm saying?
They just ain't standing for it. These like the other 15 broken treaties. Again.
Give us a copy. I want to see how much you spent on. Free cable, everything. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to give us money,
Queen,
spend money on us.
The immigrants, they over here getting it all.
I know, that ain't even fair.
Come on.
I'm going to tell you this, Lana. When we talk about just the slap in the face.
Come on.
Blatant. And the thing disrespect. Is how you say sorry, but it's going on right now. And what if you say you're sorry and it's still happening? Is that a breach of contract?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but like I said, but this is a story that I wanted to bring to the public. A family of Venezuelan migrants who were among the 47,000 new arrivals to Chicago in the last 2 years are now achieving the American dream. The Gomez family saved up money to buy a house on Chicago's west side.
Come on.
They got a news article about it. They came over here. They got the American dream. They got a house. We got some audio. And if you're watching 101.7 The Truth on YouTube, we got some video. Let's listen.
You ready? It was a homecoming they had only dreamed of until today. Today, the Gomez family officially welcomed friends to their new home in North Austin. Gabriel Gomez tells us it's his dream. This is what he wanted for his children. It is the first home for this family of four, and it is the first time they have lived in anything bigger than one bedroom for 8 years. Euvales Rengel says they are very happy, and this is an important step for their family. Originally from Venezuela, they worked and worked in food service as an auto mechanic, delivering food, factory work. When they first arrived in Chicago in 2022 as new arrivals, they landed at Grace and Peace Church. This home is the first of 4 distressed West Side homes the church bought, rehabbed, and sold.
We met them at the bus, and they were so distressed, and worked through a whole process with them, and now they're stabilizing their own home. It's awesome.
With all of their savings, programs to assist first-time home buyers, and an individual taxpayer identification number, the Gomez family made their dreams come true. Rengel says, really now is the American dream.
Grace and Peace Church plans to sell their other rehab homes.
They call them the dreamers, okay?
But they got the American dream. They got a house.
The church, see, the work that the church did right there is what they need to be doing for the citizens. The American citizens. You understand what I'm saying? Like the church say they met them on the bus. We got people in the parking ride. We just rode by some people in encampments on the side in parking lots and in empty lots in the city of Milwaukee. Where the church at? Can the church pull up and help these individuals? You talking about first-time homeowners? You know how many people lost their house in 2008 due to the predatory preying of these banks?
Hey, look, I'm going to say this. Man. Hey, they got the American dream.
And while Americans having nightmares.
And the thing is, you know, I'm not against people coming up and trying to get better. I'm not. You know, but like I said, it's a way to do it. But when you look at what's going on in California and you look at how disappointed people are in the community, they're lashing out, they're speaking out. You don't see a lot of that on the news, like how we feel about what the Democrats have done in California, misleading. A lot of them played a lot of the audio from those that organized this. They said that they were betrayed, they were misled to think that something was going to take place. And when they finally got it, 2 years of doing the right thing, going through the structure, going to the brainstorm meetings, listening to how to go do the research and providing the research. And now this is the outcome. This is the final end.
Spit in your face. And like I said, I don't have any issue except for the fact that I'm an American citizen and you always told me to play by the rules. I got to do this. I got to do that. I have to have this. I have to have that. So what I'm saying is, if I done played by the rules all of this time and you're telling me that somebody can come in here, break the rules, jump the line in front of me where my parents have struggled, where my ancestors have died, we got blood in these streets.
Well, we got Tony. We got Tony on the lines. Tony, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody.
How you doing, Tony?
So, I'm hearing a lot of passion in this current segment, and I'm hoping I'm not going to upset nobody. But
you're not going to upset me. I ain't going to be more upset than them people in California.
Facts.
Yeah, I was just feeling in my heart, like, you know, if there's policies in place and government, you know, I guess blueprints for people to achieve the American dream, we can't be mad about that. If they're taking advantage of what, you know, our politicians that people put in office are designing. I mean, we just got to get out here and vote.
I can't disagree with that.
We've been voting, so we can't put that on that either. We've been voting, and we still have nothing to show for it.
Also, I mean, just my position in the community here in Milwaukee, I help people to find jobs, and it's kind of disheartening to watch our people, I guess, self-sabotage and put themselves at a position of disadvantage by not educating themselves and taking advantage of these same opportunities. And these resources are out here for everybody. And if they're not educating themselves, they can't blame
Do they even know
anybody else
your resource even exists?
Well, not only that, we're the most educated. So, I mean, I'm not understanding that either.
All I'm saying is I see it on a weekly basis where, you know, we're out here trying to reach people and share these benefits with people.
Okay, so who are you and what are you sharing? So can you share it right now?
Well, I'm not speaking for an organization. I'm speaking on my own behalf right now. But I'm just saying that it is sometimes us doing it to ourselves, and we just can't blame other people for coming here and taking advantage of these opportunities. So, but I'll leave you guys to discuss. I just wanted to share my opinion.
Hey, thank you for tapping in. Hey, look, all I'm saying is we already know the roadblocks. That's why they have to issue the apology.
Facts.
You already know the setup, the way that they set up the education system, the way they set up our communities.
Right.
This is what they apologizing
we ain't
for.
blaming nobody.
So what I'm saying is I don't blame nobody for looking for a better way of life.
Not at all.
But what I'm saying is when you have a people that been fighting
right here,
made America comfortable
right
in the process of fighting
at some point.
And then when we talk about what's going on, they always want to do a misdirection and not allow us to see what exactly is going on and not hear the true cries of our people that are screaming out. The people in California that went through the process. That's all I'm saying. The people that came here illegally, undocumented, didn't go through the process.
Sure didn't.
Like the caller said, but the powers that be allowed it to happen because that's why they did it. But what I'm saying is we went through the line. We stood in line for 2 years doing the right thing, standing in there with the ministers and getting everybody together with the meetings. And now we got slapped in the face. So when you do it the right way,
for real,
and you get slapped in the face, and then somebody can come here undocumented and do it. So these are examples that are out here. These are the examples that are out here.
And no pushback. And you can say whatever about how many resources. If it was that many resources out here, like I said, I haven't never seen nobody that didn't want to work. We don't want to work for slave wages. Okay, in a state that we're talking about, an at-will state, you're paying people $7 an hour, $10. We can even say $17 an hour, and that still ain't enough to pay your bills, to pay your mortgage, to pay for food, to pay for your property tax and everything else. When we're talking about home ownership, the red tape that comes along with that. It's just sad to me how a person can find it and blame people who've been here and the reason that everybody else is comfortable. It's not that we don't want to work. We don't want to work for slave wages because we've been there and done that.
Right.
We was the first stock that was ever sold on the stock market.
Still on the stock market.
Come on.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It's Dr. Ken Harris, and you can watch me now live on YouTube every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m., and you can watch the best radio show in Wisconsin by going to 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Watch me explore the issues which are shaping our community while also having fun discussions, pop culture, current events, all kind of stuff going on right here on YouTube right now by subscribing to 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk is now streaming live on YouTube.
How much I weigh is nobody's business, but Eric Hovde wants to make it his.
Republican candidate for United States Senate Eric Hovde says that overweight people should have to pay more for their health insurance.
Eric Hovde want us to pay more because we weigh more? How insulting is that?
Listen to Eric Hovde.
There should be consequences to those personal choices. Fine, you want to do that? Your health care is going to cost more.
Hovde would increase health care costs for 1 out of every 3 people in Wisconsin.
Eric Hovde is totally wrong. Who do he think he is?
Senator Tammy Baldwin has a different view. She's working to lower health care costs for Wisconsinites. Tammy Baldwin wrote the law that lets young people stay on their parents' health insurance until they're 26. And Tammy took on the big pharmaceutical companies to cap the cost of insulin and inhalers. Tammy Baldwin is the one who's working for us.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, candidate for Senate, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Tammy Baldwin for Senate.
What if you could ask a question that leads to a new way to treat asthma? Discover aspects of the far reaches of space or the depths of Lake Michigan. Develop better ways to manufacture. Researchers at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee ask questions find answers, and add to our understanding every day. Their discoveries improve lives and fuel our economy. Every advance starts with a question. It starts at UWM, the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee.
Experience, knowledge, results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The Truth is the proud home of Marquette University High School Championship football. We have a great matchup for you Friday night as the Marquette High Hilltoppers look to extend their winning streak to 5 games in a row as they host the West Allis Hale Huskies. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Friday Night Football on The Truth is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. Also tune in to The Truth Saturday at 11 a.m. for another episode of More Than a Movement, powered by Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin. Carrie Noni will be joined by Angela Lang, the executive director at Black Leaders Organizing for Communities. They will discuss the importance of advocating for reproductive justice and fighting for diverse communities ahead of this 2024 election. Again, that's More Than a Movement, powered by Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin, this Saturday at 11 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Hey, I'm opening up the lines. They issuing an apology for slavery.
But no money.
But no cash in hand.
Not at all. No repair. They're issuing the sorry, and we still fighting against the ideologies.
Hey, we're going to head to the lines. Eddie, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Comedy with Eddie. Salute, Eddie. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. It's not Friday. Today's Thursday.
Today is Friday, sir.
Today's Thursday.
Today is Friday.
Are you serious?
That's because you've been on that. You've been sniffing that paint.
God.
You've been sniffing that paint.
I swear I thought today was Thursday.
Hey, it must be
I didn't
nice.
know today was Friday.
Hey, when
Jesus.
you trapped in that room and there ain't no air, you ain't opened up the windows. You sniffing all that paint fumes. It could get like that.
Tory, I think you're right. I sacrificed my own health to make other people's homes beautiful, Tory. Tory, that's the kind of guy I am. I'm always willing to give and sacrifice of myself. I know you and Liz know what I'm talking about because you do so much for the community. You're the most requested advocate in not just Milwaukee, not just southeastern Wisconsin, not just the state, not just the Midwest or the Great Lakes region. Tory, you are the most requested advocate in the world.
Hey,
and we all know
you
that.
must have been watching my social media. You must have been looking at my social media posts lately.
I do not do that, Tory.
Oh, okay.
Tory, let me comment on something. That Nana Banana from Racine, she was talking about something, Tory. I don't agree with her on it, and I can back it up. I am okay with accepting the apology and moving forward.
Well, it's not your apology, Eddie.
Eddie.
What do you mean?
It's not for you. The apology is not for you. It's not apology
What do you mean?
That swings your direction
at all.
I don't understand what you mean.
All right, well,
hey,
I just told you.
Matter of fact, Eddie, what's your thoughts on the two white boys that carved the N-word in the black boy chest?
I don't know what you're talking about. What happened? What's going on? The N-word in a boy's chest?
Never mind.
Where did that happen?
Never mind.
Is that in Milwaukee here?
If you don't know.
I don't like to get into other people's business, so I would
Here
know
we go.
about
But
that.
you in our business right now.
Hey, we know you just told
I'm trying to help.
a flat foot.
I'm trying to help the community.
Eddie, you lie like a person.
So let me say this. Nana Banana. That's good. I like that. Nana Banana said the Christian thing to do is to give up the money for the reparations. She said it's the Christian thing. It also gives scripture in the Bible, and even though I'm an atheist, I went to the Bible to look this up.
Like how Eddie, in the same conversation.
John 1:9.
Oh my God.
What's that?
You are atheist and
John 1:9.
Scriptures.
I'm just saying.
Only in America.
She talked about Christendom, and I'm saying it also talks about forgiveness. Liz, I think what we should do is we should put this reparation talk behind us and come together as a nation, a full nation, not black, white, Jewish, Hispanic, or any other kind of denomination, all of us together in one big stew, because nobody believes in multiculturalism and diversity more than I do. And I think anybody who knows me knows that.
You're an atheist calling out Bible scriptures. So
I'm trying to help.
How are you speaking for? So as an atheist, you're speaking for Christians. You see how
I'm saying that
contradictory.
I'm saying I'm willing to. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but you have to see it from my viewpoint. I'm an atheist, and I'm still willing. I'm still willing to put in the hard work and speak for Christians who are believers.
Well, 80.
Guys, on that note, I got to go. I got to get back to peeing. I thought it was Thursday. It's Friday. I better hurry up and get this house done.
Yes, hurry up.
Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
All right, Eddie.
Comedy Hour with Eddie.
Hey, thank you for tapping in, Eddie.
The atheist that's
Make sure that
Christians.
you let the window up when you're painting inside. Okay?
Please.
Well, we got Shauna. You're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Salute, Queen.
Yo, what's good, Queen Elizabeth?
Hey, how you doing, Shauna?
How y'all doing, King Tory?
Bless.
So, I think America should go ahead and send Eddie the bill. Because clearly he got a lot to say.
Right.
So, I feel like put your money where your mouth is. And I'm going to be done with that. They issuing out apologies. Okay, I'm with that because but they should allow the black people or the ancestral people of that, or the people who family members in slavery. They should allow us to say we're sorry when it's time to pay the IRS. Because I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
I'm sorry that you feel like I owe you money.
Come on.
So does that
translate?
Excuse the bill?
Right.
Does it excuse the bill? I'm just saying. So they gonna take my apology and say, yeah, thank you very much. However, pay me my ends, okay? And lastly, I think we should just be a collective and go to the border and go get our money. Since everybody, that's how they doing it. Let's go to the border, break in like everybody else did, and get us some money.
Well, we got to denounce.
Come back
get us a house. Let's go get us an American Dream or two.
Hey, leave our
passports.
passports.
American Dream or two or
at
three
the border
or something.
Hey, we really ain't. It's been a nightmare for us. You know what I'm saying?
Apparently. Since that's all we got to do is go to the border and walk through.
To get a
Who up for a trip?
Come on.
Who's up for a trip?
Hey.
Let's go to the border and walk right on through.
Now you ain't got to set it no means.
That part.
There
Sign
you
me
go.
Up, Queen. Sign me up twice. I'm with it. Happy Friday, love.
All right. Happy Friday. Winky. Oh, snap. Well, Winky, you got to call back. G-Nab, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Salute.
How you guys doing?
How you doing, G-Nab?
That Mr. Eddie, I'm a child of the 60s. He's one of those kind of people that back in the day we would have beat his.
Well, he said he got beat up. He said he got beat up several times. So y'all was whooping him. Y'all was
Okay, how you come on here and talking about we need to put something behind us, and you're a white man. White man, shut your mouth, okay?
Right.
You're doing too much. You're stepping all out of your lane, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you ain't even got a motor car. So what is your problem?
Oh wow.
People, I mean, if they just only did what they said they was gonna do, the 40 acres in the mill.
Right.
Hey, give us the land.
Come on.
We're not asking for much.
Since you stole it.
Like I said, this country was bred on our backs, and you can never give us back what you have taken away from us. Because while you guys have been allowed to buy homes in New York, apartments, which you can't buy an apartment now, not in New York, not on Park Avenue. So we will never, ever really catch up because we're too far behind. And so you're telling us to what? Shut our mouths and move on? How about y'all give us our freaking land and then we move on? And you young folks, keep pushing because this is what they're looking for. They're looking for that we don't stick together as black. So they're looking, they're going to get tired. They're going to fizzle out. They're going to be too busy fighting amongst themselves.
Right.
So we don't really have to look at this. But don't let them treat y'all like that. You guys are young. You guys are intelligent. You guys get together as a collective and keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Because as you guys pointed out, the Jewish people got paid. We didn't do that to them.
Come on.
That was Hitler.
Come on. It didn't even happen in America.
Like they should pay them.
Come on.
Exactly. And then you pay the Japanese because you put them in jail. Well, hell, you stole our kids, our parents, our grandparents. So what? And Gavin Newsom, he is one of the reasons why my son is going to become a Republican. He said he's sick of these Democrats and how they try to slide what they're doing. Oh, we're working for you guys. We're helping you guys. In the back room, yeah, we're not going to give them this. We ain't going to give them this.
Malcolm X told us.
Okay, and that's what they're doing. And, I mean, I hate that it's like this, but I'm kind of thinking like him and stuff. These Democrats and stuff, they pushing too much. First of all, I'm not against gay people, right? But I don't want to flaunt it in my face because how would you like for me to come say, oh, I stuck my husband's boom last night, you know? It's all about sexuality. Keep that stuff away, okay?
Yes. Salute, Queen.
Hey, like I said, we got to make sure that we doing what we got to do to get the results.
For real.
And you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again. Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to have more discussion. We got some callers on the lines. We got some talk to text. We got some chat. We'll try to get to it all when we get back. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year in 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Tory Lowe with his truth.
Breaking news, Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office is investigating the death of 43-year-old Devontae L. Mitchell outside of the Hyatt Regency on Sunday as a homicide. Breaking news. A Milwaukee mother is speaking out after her 17-year-old daughter, Amira Wallace, was shot and killed at Milwaukee's Deneen Park. This happened just after midnight on July 22nd. Breaking news. According to a sheriff's office report, Sean Grayson said he shot Sonia Massey after fearing she would throw boiling water at him, which would have caused great bodily harm or death. Breaking news. Body cam video shows fatal police shooting of 4-year-old Illinois boy and man holding him hostage. Police responding to a domestic violence call shot a 4-year-old named Terrell Marshawn Miller and his mother's boyfriend. Now that I have your attention, these are families that are more than just a news story. These are families who are hurting. These are families that are searching for justice. As a community, it's our duty to get involved and make sure we do our part to make sure that these families receive the justice that they're searching for. Today, it's their families in the news. Tomorrow is yours. This is why it's important for us to make sure that we stay on the front lines and make sure that we do our part to help change what's going on in our neighborhood. Whether it's police brutality, whether it's senseless violence, whether it's human trafficking, we all can do our part and help each and every family that's affected negatively in our communities get justice.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to the Tory Lowe Show weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. There's a nurses' workforce shortage in the United States, with many in the profession struggling with burnout and complaining of low pay. That's according to a report from Incredible Health, a healthcare worker platform. That report also found that almost 90% of nurses admit that the circumstances are having a negative impact on patient care. Iman Abu Zaid is CEO and co-founder of Incredible Health, and she says artificial intelligence can help solve the shortage by making it easier for people to get into jobs in the field.
So, for example, we're now using AI in what we call our resume wizard, which enables nurses to create resumes using AI, and we enable hospitals to send out messages to nurses using generative AI, which has led to a 20% increase in interview requests being accepted.
The nursing industry has long struggled with diversity. Platforms like Incredible Health using AI could help solve that problem. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. My baby is drunk,
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Are you ready to dive into the issues that matter the most? Join us live for our first ever Truth Summit on Saturday, October 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 3rd Street Market Hall. This is an exclusive in-person roundtable event. We will discuss the pulse of Black Milwaukee, from managing your money in these tough times to navigating the education system. The understanding of the political decisions that impact us all will be talked about as well. Dr. Ken will be joined by expert guests in finance education and the political field, and they will have a lively debate sharing insights that you don't want to miss. Reserve your spot at the Truth Summit by visiting 1017thetruth.com. 1017 The Truth presents, Dr. Ken Harris and the Truth Roundtable, the Truth Summit, on Saturday, October 26th at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 3rd Street Market Hall. All right, Elizabeth Brown. We talking about the apology that's supposed to be coming down the pipe.
The apology that's while we're still dealing with the same
thing over and over again.
Come on, man. Quit playing in our face.
We're going to head to the lines. Winky Blue.
Salute, Wink.
Hey, good afternoon to you guys.
Blessings, Brother Wink.
Good afternoon to you. I was listening to you, and I heard you go over what the bill consisted of, even if it would have been nothing more than to restore land. And that means a lot of people that's sitting on land right now would have to get their butts up. If they do nothing's up off of it, even if they would have looked at that particular point of it. Newsom is something else out there in California. He actually declared October 15th or 16th to be Hispanic month.
Yeah.
The Hispanic month, whatever it is. Now look, it took Negroes to get a day 100 years. Then it took us another 100 years to get a week. You know, and it took us a couple decades to get a month. So we had to go a
The
long
shortest
time.
month.
These people here.
Come on.
Huh?
And it was the shortest month.
They get right in.
Right.
They get right in, and they get a month right away. And it's about 15 million of them now out there. 16 million of them. I'm gonna say about 15. Y'all do the math, but it's close to about 15 or 16 million of them out there in California alone. We only got 45 million Negroes running around here. Okay, do you understand? And I want the people that's listening. See, people right now are looking at right now. You people better quit looking at right now and look at your future. Your children, your grandchildren, they will be up under some servitude, goodness, however you say it. I'm just so excited. But listen, they will be under the iron hand. They will be a minority under a minority. So what we better realize is that we talk about how our people gave away the corner stores and gave away the houses in the neighborhood, and a lot of those people sold them stores to send their kids off to college and do other things to try to better themselves. But we're giving away the whole country that our people actually work for. We're giving it away.
We did. They sent their kids to school for the American dream. And now they living the nightmare.
Quan.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing, Quan?
King.
You on
Happy
the new
Friday.
101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Yeah, it's no news like good news because we in the same blues. Everybody sending the same politics and we all getting pimped out at the end of the day.
All facts.
I want to just know, who is this apology coming from?
The state of California.
The state of California.
What that got to do with us in Milwaukee?
Right, but what I'm saying is this is a reparations idea that's going on in California. Black people are upset because of this. That's a part of our community as well.
Because it starts there, but again, eventually.
Like I said, I mean, it's just our community is more than what's going on in Milwaukee.
Facts.
It's the black community.
In every state.
It's basically almost the same script, too.
Totally get that. But it seems to be where they start where they want to start at. It begins where they want to end and end at. I'm just trying to understand how we get to letting all these people in here to now they want to scream about an apology. All the land that was stolen, all the people that was killed.
Come on. Make it make sense.
Blood is in the mud. You can't apologize for that.
That part, especially when it's still going on.
How do we go forward?
Right.
How do we go forward?
Right.
Without repair. With an apology.
Hey, Quan, I feel you.
Salute,
but
King.
See, the thing is, they want you to be isolated in your little towns, in your little neighborhoods.
They want you in a silo.
And when we talk all across the country about what's going on, you'll find out it's the same thing going on
in every city,
community,
every
black communities. It's got the same script.
I mean, even in other countries.
Right.
So,
hey,
we got to pay attention.
Thank you for tapping in, Quan. Al, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Well, if you want to move forward, number one, you have to create your own resource and stop worrying about what he or she is getting. Because if they're not going to give it to you, you ain't going to have no choice except create your own resource. Also, a gentleman called in about resources. I'm going to have to piggyback off of him because they had a place here called the Higher Center that was on 9th and National, which is now on 27th and North Avenue. And if you were trying to get an education, they would give you $7,500. They'll send a check to the school between 2 semesters, and you would get $3,500 one semester, $3,500 the second semester. Because I went through the process. Mm-hmm. A lot of our people was not trying to take advantage of that resource. There was another place that was giving resources away. I think it was like on Kingdom Reservoir, where they would help you get a associate degree from MATC. And I remember because so many people was not coming, they had cut the grants out. And I remember when I was in that class, because I was trying to get that too. A lot of people said they didn't want to go to school; they just wanted to get to their baby daddy and work in a group home. So there are resources out there. It's just we as Black people, we got to apply that pressure. And I'm gonna be honest: some people are looking for a check, and some don't want to work. And if you are making $17 an hour, maybe you need to get an education and get you a second job.
Though.
Okay, well, they need to get a second job plus that
education. The number that you're talking about and what he's talking about, what we're saying is the individuals that got the education, that have the jobs, the individuals that's in California, we're talking, that's a place where a lot of people are working. We're talking about the people that are working, and not only the fact that our parents, our ancestors did work. They worked for free. This is money that's owed. We're not begging for anything. This is old.
Yes, that's true. And some of your ancestors and some of your parents left y'all generational wealth, and y'all did not do y'all part and lost it anyway. Okay. So some of those decisions are based on your own self. So Black people going to have to apply that pressure. That's why Black people don't got no money. Because some parents left tons of properties to their kids. They didn't want to pay the property taxes, and they lost it. Some parents left hundreds of acres.
That's what we're talking about, the repair. If the land was stolen anyway, because we didn't rebought the land. What you're talking about, we're talking about the land that was stolen, and then we rebought it. Whatever they decided to do with that, that's fine. But at the end of the day, we're talking about reparations.
Well, with reparations, the Republicans ain't letting that go through. Mitch McConnell ain't going through it.
Them Democrats.
Them
are the
they
Democrats.
said the Democrats was responsible for this.
Well, how about this?
These are the Democrats.
Valtina Gomez, who's a Republican, said if Black people want reparations, they need to get the F out of America. The Republicans of Ohio were talking about, well, they need to ask for reparations.
Okay, but these are the Democrats who just vetoed it. So we need to bring it back full center, because the Republicans didn't have nothing to do with this. The Democrats is the one that we've been voting for. That's where we've been giving our pound of blood or our,
they was working with the Black Caucus.
Exactly. These are the individuals who holler about the democracy and how they want the reparations for the people. And then again, when we went through the processes, like they tell you, jump through the rope, cut through the red tape, do this, do that, and now here we are, and you veto it.
All right, look, when we come back, I want to get your final thoughts, Elizabeth Brown.
Let's do it.
Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses. To sign up for your business's chance to win $6,000 of commercial campaign marketing on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC.
So you may have heard of Project 2025, a plan crafted by Trump and his MAGA loyalists to give Trump virtually unchecked political power and take Black America backwards. Here's how. Project 2025 strips away our voting rights protections, and it eliminates the Department of Education. It would siphon public school funding to private schools, leaving our kids behind. Planning on going to college? Good luck paying for it. Project 2025 cuts funding for federal student loans. Trump's Project 2025 would also make states monitor women's pregnancies, and it bans abortion. Project 2025 would also gut Obamacare, ripping away health care from millions. Simply put, Trump's Project 2025 would be devastating to Black America. But we can stop it by voting for Kamala Harris for president, because we are not going back.
I'm Kamala Harris, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Harris for president.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin is as hard-working of a place as you'll ever find. There's a sense of pride, community, and work ethic that's second to none. People here are tough, but even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. At Gruber Law Offices, we won't stop fighting for you and your family. We've been here and will continue to be here for as long as you need us. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
For your fellow fanatics and your #1 fans. For your game day compatriots and your everyday companions. For your personal cheerleaders and your personal heroes. For the reasons you smile, get covered with dental and vision insurance from Delta Dental of Wisconsin and Delta Vision. Learn more at deltadentalwi.com today.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Baby, can you help me? Baby, can you help me? Baby, can you help me? I'm trying to get my life together. Leave these alone. Pray to God I can lead the street. This thing is getting more than
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Elizabeth Brown. Another powerful conversation.
Yeah.
Look, it's Friday.
It's Friday.
Hey,
take a little time to unpack what is going on, because I mean it's the blatant disrespect for me, fam. I just we in a time right now where a person can talk out the side of their neck. I mean, America talking out the side of their neck. That's just like Eddie saying that he don't believe in God, but he calling out scriptures. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's identity politics.
It
now,
is.
It is.
You
can be whatever you want to be right now.
The blatant,
unless you want reparation.
The contradiction.
Unless you
understand what I'm saying?
Black and you want repair. You can't do that.
You know what I'm saying? You can be anything. Everybody can be anything they want, except for a black person can't say that they white and get the same reactions to what's really going on in America. The sad reality is that we're hearing apologies in the same heartbeat that the same atrocities they're apologizing for is still happening. The sad reality, they can tell us. They can run down all of the, chattel slavery, the convict leasing. They can run down all of these things that they know.
And it's still going on.
And then you have people who say, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Liz.
For the past, but it's happening presently.
It's still going on. I thought sorry mean it's something stop.
I thought change was coming with it. I thought a check was going to be cut. I thought,
that would have helped.
This is the same time that they're not even teaching about the real history of America.
Right.
Black history.
Hey.
So, I mean, Truth Nation, at the end of the day, we got to laugh and stop some crime. You know what I'm saying? But we got this one day at a time.
Well, I appreciate you for being on the front lines, Elizabeth Brown.
As always, King.
All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, turn up for what about? Let's get it. All right, Queen.
Salute. King.
All right, Truth Nation. Look, let me tell you something. I appreciate everybody for adding to the context. Hey, look, we had a powerful week of conversation.
Yeah.
Look, I need y'all to get out here and be safe this weekend. I need y'all to keep y'all head on a swivel. Green don't always mean go. I love you. Dr. Ken Harris up next.
I don't switch up, I just laugh. Put my kicks up on they desk. Unaffected by they threats. Then get busy on they...
Truth Nation, join us live for the Truth Summit on Saturday, October 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 3rd Street Market Hall. This exclusive in-person roundtable will examine the state of finances, education, and politics for Black Milwaukee. Dr. Ken Harris will be joined by expert guests for a lively debate and insights that you can't afford to miss. We've got it covered on the pulse of Black Milwaukee. Get your tickets to the Truth Summit by visiting 1017thetruth.com.
The Bucks in 6 podcast presents a special series commemorating the Bucks championship run in 2021. From the thrilling Game 7 overtime victory against the Nets.
Durant shooting, got it at the buzzer. No, it's a 2-point
to the 50-point statement made by Giannis in the finals.
A 50-point game. That's the stuff of legend.
Immerse yourself in the sounds of each playoff round with Bucks and Six on the Bucks Plus audio network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
One smile is great, but one smile in a community of smiles is so much better. A smile has a secret power that most people don't know about. A smile multiplies. It spreads from one person to the next, stretching across entire groups of people. Smile Train knows this and is proud to be creating a wave of smiles across the cleft lip and palate community in over 70 countries. Patients, doctors, advocates, fundraisers. Collectively, our smiles are a celebration of the transformed lives of over 1.5 million children. Learn how Smile Train is helping the cleft lip and palate community at smiletrain.org/learn. Smile Train, changing the world one smile at a time.
Calling all big thinkers. The world's climate is changing. These aren't new facts, but it means we must think